You guys think that if you're unhappy, that's a good reason to leave a marriage? See?
I don't think you're gonna be happy all the time. So it depends. How long have I been unhappy?
Right.
Because my kids are seeing that.
Right.
I think that matters too. Like
most things, I think
there's a lot of people.
It don't have anything to do with age. Getting married too late. People don't have the intestinal fortitude for marriage. You get up there and say these vows. It's duty and responsibility, time and pain. It's the kids. It's the rearing. It's lineage and legacy. That's a joke in itself.
But is that not part of the kids?
So
your kids are a direct reflection of you. So if my kids are seeing me unhappy, now what?
What are you talking about?
Because you said happiness in the marriage, because you just said that kids are part of it, right?
Let me explain it to you. You're conflating your happiness with how the kids are treated, right? I'm not even talking about the kids. I'm talking about you being happy, right? I just said that about sex, so don't act like you can't do it about everything else. So now that we have a baseline with that, you can fake it till you make it in front of them kids all the time. Now, kids have discernment. I understand that, but happiness doesn't mean everything has to be egregious in the household. However, we know ebb and flow. Is that a thing, or are we dismissing postpartum?
Postpartum depression.
Do we have menopause?
Right.
And so you guys go through these ebb and flow periods where your happiness is intrinsically not working.
But that's why I agree.
But I'm just saying, but you put it on the kids. Like, no, answer my question directly based on happiness itself.
I did, but I said it depends on how long I've been unhappy. Raising my kids in a house where there's no happiness is not
selfish.
That's not life goals.
Just for the sake to say I have a husband? Are you serious?
No, you made a commitment under the Most High God, right? Unless you don't believe.
Who cares about the commitment if I'm unhappy and I'm dying inside?
No, don't interrupt them, Melly. Sorry, Nikki, what you say?
I'm not staying unhappy for 10 months. You talking about 10 years?
Well, I've stayed unhappy for a very, very long time. But who is going to continuously stay in an unhealthy marriage where you're burning inside, you're dying inside, you done forgot who you are, you done forgot your self-worth, and you're just super unhappy, like depressed to that point, just to say I have a husband and I have a family?
But I think that we know how hoes are created. Callie said it earlier. Something about they ain't had their daddy, their daddy didn't love them. That's one. Secondly, most of these hoes been hurt by a man. Just like these niggas that been hurt by women, they become hoes. It's the same thing.
That's happening.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Even with what Callie is saying, the lack of love, hopelessness, a deficit, desperation. That's all the same umbrella. I'm desperate for the love of a real man because a man never loved me. So I'm out there searching for the love of a man. But because I don't know how to properly find love from a man because I never experienced it. So now from these worst experiences that I've had and the damage that I've had from men, I'm telling you now, I'm only going to use them for what I like them for, because there's no possibility that they could ever even try to love me correctly. And I'm so lost on love, so in the deficit, I'll be desperate. And a lot of women have penis in. The girl come up here, Hamp, remember the girl that came up here who was cosplaying a man? She was a whole butch, calling the women male-centered up here. You're trying to become them niggas. Talk about worship when you think you're fucking up a storm because you're a man and you're acting like a man. That's male worship down to the ground.
So the women who are promiscuous, are we saying they're all desperate?
Majority. I'm not saying that, but I know.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like in my point in my life, I feel like I was being groomed to cater to him.
So at 18, when did you guys break up or stop dealing with each other?
When I was 21, turning 22.
So you were for about 3 to 4 years. How did you upgrade him?
Oh shit.
I think that I gave him a different perspective.
Well, you also feel like after you dated him, I upgraded you, and then all these women want you after what I did for you.
Hey, bro, he was 18, bro. Like, you grilling him, bro. What the fuck?
No, it's hard to imagine an 18-year-old girl upgrading a 28-year-old man, but then you left curious, what could you have possibly really done to a man that age? Like, you don't have no money, you 18, you don't have much knowledge, you 18.
But what we're witnessing is cognitive dissonance. So there's no way you admonish the man by saying that you upgraded him and then in another breath say he groomed you. Mm-hmm. Those two things are diametrically opposed. Right? And then you said age don't matter. People could be wise beyond their years. However, when Tamia gave you the bail money about you being 18, you like, yeah, I was just 18. Nah, because remember you just said that you had the wisdom and understanding of somebody older than that, which is what you would be able to bestow on him. Right? Ooh. So these things are conflicting when we saying them. Did you actually upgrade him, or was you mad and talking shit to him because he cheated on? Are most of us cowards? Are most of us willing to kill and die for our wife and children? Are we willing to defend ourselves? Do we know what it looks like when shit is hitting the fan? Do we know when danger is actually upon us? How many dangerous situations have we been in to tell? Do we know who we are in these ways? I'm gonna just tell y'all this. If you are in a real life situation and a person approaches you after an aggressive conversation, get yourself in a position in which you can defend yourself properly. So don't stay in a position that doesn't give you any advantage but put you at a disadvantage. Don't ever do that. see people picking and choosing, you know? So if I'm going to approach you in an aggressive manner, then I should stay that way. Or else you look bad. That shit look corny. That shit don't look good for men. Because it's like, damn, is there a low-level threat of violence between men for real? But that's the word. We pump faking, we half stepping. That shit take away from our strength, our bravado, when we don't know how this shit's supposed to go. So this is a thing that I just been trying to process, man. Don't sleep on nobody and be ready. Be ready as you can. The man says he got cheated on, and you tell him he's the reason why he got cheated on because she didn't feel like she was getting enough emotional support from him, and you justify him getting cheated on.
And like I said, that's unfortunate. But the person that he
got cheated on, you would have been like, "Girl, that nigga ain't shit."
No, first of all, you don't know me, so you don't know what I would have said. I would have asked, well, what happened? What did you do? What did he do? I would try to get the full story. But to just go on this I hate women train, I'm not about to do that. Like I said, give us the full details. But to just act like everything was just shine the rainbow, sorry, Uno, but it's more to it.
Right.
So I just want you to realize real quick, she was emotionally deprived, and you think
and then she entered a relationship with him.
But no, you can't add that speculation on. What we do know, based on what he shared, and somehow you're saying he emotionally deprived her. You think that correlates?
Because before she probably sexually had that experience with that man, she probably emotionally attached herself to him.
Why would you think that?
Because as y'all like to just say that women just go and just be loose and just have sex.
You do. Remember we had the conversation.
But the majority of women, they are going to emotionally, the majority of women going to emotionally attach themselves to a man.
How?
And then have the intercourse.
How do you know that?
Because I know. The same way y'all know. The same way that y'all know everything that y'all done talked about.
No, what I'm saying is, how do you know that, and how can you justify that based on women's behavior?
Because it's statistics. Somebody do the research.
If she has a dream about me cheating, am I at fault now?
You did that shit.
You did that shit, nigga. You did that shit in your past life, man.
Damn, boy. So he got hit with a honey bun and it's his fault. Okay.
That's like a boomerang.
I mean, I don't know his situations. How much would you say yes or no?
Well, she let another man put his penis in her vagina. He didn't ask her to do it. She just went and did it because or whatever.
So, I mean, I don't know how necessarily it's his fault unless he, maybe he's seen the signs and just chose to ignore them. But other than that, like, I'm pretty sure you left after you found out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you did the right thing.
Stepping away from it. So, is that an assurance for a partner? Is that an option as well? Like,
fellas,
like open book?
I got you. Real quick. Hey, fellas, if you dealing with a woman and she call you a partner, get up out of there. Okay. Yeah, let me see. Let me log in that joint whenever I feel like it. Yeah, I think that will work for sure. Yo, that accountability helps people too. If you know somebody else is looking at this shit, like how you reply, what you reply to, the bullshit, right? So like, for instance, this might be risky. Callie and I can see it, and my wife can see it. Now, I don't even really look at it that much because I know that they be looking at it. But also, bullshit get flushed. You know what I'm saying? It like take a weight off you, Right? Because temptation killed the cat. Pun intended.
I don't even have a lock on my phone. You can pick up my phone at any moment and go in there looking and see text messages and all of that shit.
Don't get a password. You say delete it. It's gonna be deleted.
You mentioned that one of the problems was that you have so much access on social media. Like some people can message you, DM, your DMs popping. Him looking at it, is that going to satisfy him that it's confirmed now, or is he just trying to confirm whether or not you're responding back and cheating?
The con to that is that he gonna read all that shit the wrong way for sure.
Every time.
As he should. It ain't never all good.
I was just going to say something to the effect of, in terms of social media, although primarily I do it for content creation, if my man had an issue with it, I was at it, no questions asked, because I've actually been there, done that.
It calls for strokes. Like somebody will punch you in your shit for talking too much and talking crazy.
It say that in the Bible? No, it doesn't say that in the Bible. That also equates to...
I knew it. A fool lips enter into contention and his mouth calleth for strokes. Proverbs 18:6.
Okay.
Because I read this shit. I'm just saying
I
about...
did too, 5,000 times.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is... Well, you didn't know that was in there, right?
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out.
So...
the shit. Seeking a place where young free, and I got what it takes to rock the mic right upon the shit. Seeking a place where young free, and I got what it takes to rock the mic right upon the shit. Seeking a place where young free, and I got what it takes to rock the mic right upon the shit. Watch what you say out your mouth, cause 50 shots still turn the gun out. I'm Mr. Hood when I'm traveling. Hood when I'm traveling. Hood when I'm traveling. Hood when I'm traveling. Get neck when I'm traveling. Six pack wood when I'm traveling. Hood when I'm traveling. Hood when I'm traveling. Hood when I'm traveling. Hood when I'm traveling. Get neck when I'm traveling. Six pack wood when I'm traveling. The shit. Seeking a place where young free, and I got what it takes to rock the mic right upon the shit. Seeking a place where young free, and I got what it takes to rock the mic right upon the shit. Seeking a place where young free, and I got what it takes to rock the mic right upon the shit. Watch what you say out your mouth, cause 50 shots still turn the gun out. I'm Mr. Hood when I'm traveling. Hood when I'm traveling. Hood when I'm traveling. Hood when I'm traveling. Get neck when I'm traveling. Six pack wood when I'm traveling. Hood when I'm traveling. Hood when I'm traveling. Hood when I'm traveling. Hood when I'm traveling. Get neck when I'm traveling. Six pack wood when I'm traveling. Hood when I'm traveling. Hood when I'm traveling. Hood when I'm traveling. Get neck when I'm traveling.
Yeah, it's a podcast. It's a podcast. It's a podcast, yeah. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. DJ Hamp about to go live again. So hit the likes, my friend, on your way in. First off, salute the chat. And to all new cousins, welcome back. Heard you searching for the real, well, this is where it's at. The latest topics and panels, and brother, don't get sent to the bathroom. We got all the stats, too, back to facts in the morning or the afternoon. Tuesday, women's POV, 2 Fridays, dancing, jamming tune. It's a community of real, and we better than the world news. This might be risky, I hope you know. This might be risky, let's go, let's go. This might be risky, no, I love you, real, I love it. This might be risky. Salute to DJ Hamp, it's time to start the show. Salute to DJ Hamp, it's time to start the show.
Yo, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Let me make sure I'm good. Check.
It's a stampede! DJ Hamp the Stampede. DJ Hamp the Stampede.
Yo, salute, check. Put a 1 in the chat if I'm sounding all right. Put a 1 in the chat if I'm sounding all right, man. Salute to the West Coast set that we just got done with. Know what I mean? Salute to the West Coast, but the West Coast is on the hot seat today, man. God damn. I got a special guest for this one because I actually didn't originate this premise. It was said in passing, but then was also said that we need to revisit, man. You know what I mean? And we've been doing the Wednesday shows, bro. If you missed the Wednesday show this week, I implore you to go watch it. Right? It's uberly necessary that you watch that show. There were so many points of contention, one specifically that I was not expecting. And we're going to broach it today again because it has a lot to do with the West Coast. And one of the organizations and parties in Black history that is seemingly exalted from afar. But then we zoomed in a little bit, and there was a few opinions that disagreed with that organization being put on high, being put on a pedestal because of the ideologies allegedly that were held by the people who created it. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. The West Coast is the most underachieving coast for Black people in history. Put a 1 in the chat if you had North, East, and the South, right? I guess you got the West, North, East, and the South, obviously, you know? I think the Midwest might kind of be its own thing. But in terms of what the West Coast had, the Black people out there did shit with it. Thank you. I'm kind of tiptoeing around it because I want to make sure that the guests get up here, be able to, you know what I mean? Because I didn't originate the premise. But when I think about it, man, he might be on to something. What was created in the West Coast? What did we get out of the West Coast? Could we do without the West Coast? Let me start here. The music. Let me start off with something light. We just talk about hip hop. Would you sacrifice the West Coast, the East Coast, or the South? Which one would you sacrifice? You say, yo, you got to get rid of one of the coasts in the South. Which one do you get rid of? Let's keep it tall. Do you get rid of the East Coast? Huh? Is that even a question? Do you get rid of the South? Or do you get rid of the West? Let me know. Put it in the chat. I'm paying attention. Put it in the chat. I'm paying attention, man. Put it in the chat. I'm paying attention. What, you know? 1 second. What you think, man? I mean, what we doing? What we doing? All right, man. I need somebody. I need to assign somebody. All right. Aaliyah working for the white man right now. So she just sitting at her desk. Aaliyah, I need you to tally it for me, man. What y'all want to do? Like, what we doing with the music? Do you get rid of Wayne? Do you get rid of Nas? Do you get rid of Dre? Who you getting rid of? You know what? Let me do this. Let me do the rappers. Do you get rid of who? You get rid of Wayne? Because if you get rid of the South, you got to get rid of Wayne. If you get rid of the East Coast, you got to get rid of Nas. If you get rid of the South, you got to get rid of Scarface. If you get rid of the East Coast, you got to get rid of Hove. If you get rid of the West, you lose rapping wise. Cube, I guess. What you think? Who rapping their ass off? Nah, Pac from the East Coast. Pac would have survived the nuclear bomb. He would have been in Baltimore. You get rid of Corrupt, okay? I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, what's the value? I'm bugging? I'm just asking. I ain't even make a determination. Yeah, Baba. Like, I'm just asking, man. I ain't trying to start no trouble. I'm just asking. So solid. What you mean? Yo, man, listen, like I said, I didn't build the premise. I didn't come up with this. But my brother got me to thinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hold on, cause I'm fixing it now, bro.
All right. So I'm just asking. We lose Blueface. Oh. We lose Cube. I understand that. You lose Kendrick. I get it. But you still got Cole. You still got Cole, though. You still got Wale, though. I mean, I'm just asking, man. You know, I'm just asking. I'm starting there because that's light. It might get a little bit heavier once my guests get up here.
Yeah, I'm having some visual issues. Hold on.
It's all good. Yo, I mean, let me see. I mean, let me see. I don't know, man. Like, who the best rapper on the West Coast? Who the best rapper on the West Coast? Let's do that. Is it Kendrick? Is it Kendrick? Is it the best? Is the best rapper on the West Coast? If you had to have somebody come out and step up for the West Coast, who y'all picking? Who y'all picking? There's 170 people in here. We 20 minutes in, 10 minutes was a rundown. Who y'all picking? Y'all putting Kendrick out there? Who y'all picking? Who y'all putting out there? You only got one or two. You putting Snoop out there? Ah, Snoop. You gonna go Snoop the rap for your life over Kendrick? West Coast? I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess it is Kendrick. I guess you had to put Kendrick out there. After all these years, you got Kendrick, what, 10 years ago? 15 years ago? I guess you got to put Kendrick out there to rap for the West Coast, right? Mozzie? Mozzie? To rap for the coast? I think it got to be Cube or Kendrick. And then I ask you, can Kendrick stand in front of Nas, B? Can Kendrick stand in front of Nas and survive is what I'm asking. Can Kendrick stand in front of Wayne and survive? I'm just asking, bro. Like, I just don't see it, bro. I just don't see it. Can Kendrick stand in front of Nas and take that firepower? Pause. Can he take that? Yo, come on, man. I think I'm biased to that, but I just can't see it, man. I don't even like Wayne that much. But the Carter 2 was a phenomenon, bro. As a released album, was a phenomenon to me. Can he stand in front of Wayne? Can Kendrick stand in front of Wayne and take that firepower, man? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. So he can stand in front of Wayne. Like, you know what? Let me do this. Reality said he can't stand in front of CNN. It's crazy. All right, let me ask. Can Kendrick stand in front of Wayne and survive? All right. Wayne. All right, the poll is up, man. Cause I think y'all, I don't think y'all gonna be realistic with him standing in front of Nas. I think y'all know he can't stand in front of Nas. What you think? All right, I put the poll up. I just don't think he can stand in front of. I don't think he can stand in front of Wayne, and y'all know he can't stand in front of Nas. Damn. Good, yo. You think he can stand in front of? You think Game over Kendrick?
Fuck yeah.
Hold on, it's okay. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. Hold on, let me get this out of here. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. All right, we got the originator of the premise. Because I cannot take credit for it. However, it got me to thinking. Talks with 2K, legendary 2K in the motherfucking building. What's the word, cuzzo?
What's the word?
Hey, man, I've been tiptoeing around the premise, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't originate it, but I've been thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, he on to something, man.
It ain't hard to say, Hamp. That's all you got to do is say the West Coast is by far the most underachieving nigga in America.
Lay up, cuz, get down on the floor. Lay up, cuz, get down on the floor. Lay up, cuz, get down on the floor. Like a pill.
Heads on the like a pill, man. I'm playing. Heads on that.
So, the most underachieving.
You gotta bring me on screen, Hamp.
Oh shit! I'm over here talking. I ain't published shit. That's what it was.
Nah, you good.
Hey, well, you know what? That give us an opportunity to do this again.
Lay up, cuz, get down on the floor. Lay up, cuz, get down on the floor. Lay up, cuz, get up, cuz.
Yo.
Like a pill. Yes, sir. Steve.
So now, you say underachieving. Break that down.
All right. Now, you know, I'm a Southern nigga, right? And basically, we let West Coast and slightly East Coast niggas shape the whole American culture of what it was to be black. Okay? Everything that everybody think that a black American is came from the perception of the West Coast and slightly the East Coast. Mostly the West Coast. All the bad stuff came from the West Coast, right? The gang banging, the gangster music, the shooting people up, all the bad stuff that we got. That's a culture to that came that they think is part of the culture. Literally emulated from the West Coast, aka California, mostly LA.
So you saying we are defined by the West Coast mostly?
Absolutely. Anytime a police officer is putting a nigga out of car and beating him for no reason, it is because the perception of the West Coast brothers had put on us all around America.
Now, are we making all of West Coast Los Angeles?
I mean, that's the council, right? And of course, you can't get straight to the council without cutting the fat, because the council has put protections in place. So now you got places like Nevada. Now you got other places on the West Coast who has adopted this mindset before we can get directly to the problem, which is we know California.
Damn. Yo, you know, when you said this, right? And I think you may have said what I'm about to say also. But it's like, what? Why y'all doing that with all that sunshine?
Honestly, bro, me being a Southern man, I think it's some gay shit going on here.
What?
Yeah, like, bro. Hey, not only do they got black women there, they got the black women with the curly hair.
They got.
I had to take the black women with the coarse hair, right? You know what I'm saying? And we had to listen to the excuse how the mama permed the edges and all the hair fell out. All right, listen, we accepted that lie for them. They had women with the curly hair. Like, this wasn't even no hard thing. What is y'all? Why y'all fighting each other? Y'all walking around with the models they putting on BET.
Perfect. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Yo, it's like, you remember when Webby told him, he said, y'all better not fight in this club. You know that song?
Y'all better not fight in this bitch.
Yeah. He said there's too many girls in here.
Brother, I don't understand.
See, we have a saying up north, right? The colder the winter is, the colder the summer is.
Okay.
Right? The colder the winter is, right? The hotter the summer is. Either way, it's an entendre, right? But if niggas is inside too long up north because it's so cold, you know what I'm saying? The summer gonna be colder than that. Yeah. Summer is Sam. You know? Like, but out there it's always sunny. Yo, Arnold don't own a jacket.
Listen, hey, to his point, that's kind of like a detriment, right? Like, the kind of niggas don't even know what it's like to layer up, like the freshness of a layer up. You know what I'm saying? You got the hoodie on with the North Face motherfucker. They don't even know what that type of fresh is. So this is what they tried to put on the world. They gave us jerk jeans in return. Hell, they gave us the jeans we gave them pelly, stripy mask. Y'all be busting out the furs out north. They gave us jerk jeans.
Jerk jeans is fucking crazy. Yo, that shit just sound funny, man. They gave us jerk jeans.
Bro, it's crazy. That's it, bro. And then they think they be on some high fashion shit. Man, bro, you don't take that tight ass shit out.
Yo, they don't like what you saying.
Perfect.
Yo,
I know they don't.
Yo,
hey, I'm not one of those people that ever care to go to the West Coast. So I don't really care. I'll be overly disrespectful because this is how the culture feel. But because they like to travel there and get some curly hair women, they don't say these things. I got a wife, so I'm never going to Cali. What I'm gonna do? Buy some crack there?
Yo,
I'm trying to bring some weed back over here.
Yo, it's like the weed smoking ass nigga is definitely West Coast. Like just weed smoking, moving. Do they move fast in Cali? I don't think it's known for like moving fast either, right?
Even if they do move fast, we gotta talk about their traffic jams.
Why they got so much traffic?
Like they traffic horrible, bro.
Damn.
I don't know. They did a bunch of people been there forever. You would think that they'll build roads that was big enough for the people that was there, right?
You would think so. Yo, 2K.
I really don't understand. Like,
they still got traffic, and it's a mass exodus from that motherfucker. We got so many people from California and Texas, it don't make no sense.
It's like, honestly, if Cali caught one of them forest fires and burnt down and had to start over, I don't think that'll be the worst thing for the United States, bro. I think we need to disperse them niggas throughout the world so we can begin the healing process for the black community. Bro, them niggas don't do nothing right when you really break it down. Like, down south, right? Mm-hmm. You are allotted phases to be a warrior, to be a gladiator. That's usually from the time you turn 11 to probably you hit OG status at 25, 26, where I'm from. Where you get a pass, you good in any hood with limited problems. We can't promise that it won't be a problem, but everything is very limited, right? In California, these niggas be active Crips at 55, bro.
Wow. Perfect.
We Snoop Dogg had a Super Bowl performance, right? Mm-hmm. You know what this nigga did?
What'd he do?
Went up there dressed like a piece of bandana fabric. Promoting gang culture on the highest stage, bro. That nigga like 60 plus, bro.
You're a jerk. I know. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. I know. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. I know. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
New York, they gave us the Harlem Shake and that bitch. Down south, man, we gave you lean with it, rock with it, lean with it. Rock with it. These niggas told us to put on some jerk jeans and twerk. Come again, say what?
Brother.
Yo. Yo, man. Yo, what you think, man? Okay, let me ask you this. What about the West? Without the West, we don't got the Panthers, though.
You know what? The West Coast niggas so diabolical. The West Coast niggas stopped the West Coast. They didn't go recruit the CIA, the FBI. They didn't go recruit other people from other places. You could have never found a New Yorker to go destroy a New York movement in conjunction for a white person. Only in LA were they able to find somebody from there that's these people that was willing to destroy the whole movement, but probably because this nigga had a speeding ticket, Hamp.
God damn, well, that's what happened.
It ain't a nigga alive down south that's gonna destroy something like that for a white person because he got pulled over with no license.
Damn.
Perfect. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
West Coast, man.
Tell them niggas to go infiltrate the Crips. Break that shit up. Go get the Rolling 60s, the schoolyard niggas. Go get the Bloods. Go infiltrate them organizations and tear them bitches from limb to limb. They won't do that. You know why? Because that's fucking up the culture. They can stay.
Damn, man. I got a lot to think about, man. The West Coast. Damn, bro.
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
Perfect.
It's just it's really the head start that they had, bro. That's why niggas be disappointed at the West Coast. They had an abundance of resources, sunlight, no winter, curly head women, big booties for motivation. It wasn't no reason why you shouldn't have a black Silicon City only for black people in California, bro.
I remember the Chinese. They even had the Chinese. Was it the Chinese or the Japanese over there? And
Chinese.
And they was being looked down upon. We wasn't even the focus.
Mm-hmm.
And yet we got the Crip. Now let me ask you though. Crip stands for something positive though, right? Community revolution and progress.
Mm-hmm.
Blood stands for I can't remember. But don't a lot of things start out positive? And I guess that's your point about the West Coast thing, I guess.
Yeah. But they turned it into what it is now.
Damn, man. Now, wait.
It ain't like it's not other places that's fucked up. But y'all had the resources to combat everything that y'all are going through. Like, when crack hit the South, I'm not saying that it was super big, but we didn't start getting rehabilitation centers probably to 2 decades later, probably 20 years later. They probably built y'all's there first in Cali. That's what I'm saying. And then they took the worst drug ever, which was, I think it was cocaine at the time, and turned it into a worse drug, crack rock. They did that in Cali. Like the white folks said, we're gonna fuck these niggas up with this. Then the Cali was like, hey, hold on, cuz. Hold my 40, big dog. And then they had the baking soda and turned this shit out to the
Perfect.
Yo, California got some splaining to do, man. We need some West Coast.
Explaining shit to y'all niggas.
Yo, listen, man. We need some West Coast niggas to come up here and talk they shit.
Hey, man, check this out, man.
Go ahead.
We also was the backbone, man. We brought
y'all
niggas.
You got a bulletproof vest on, huh? Okay.
You got a public.
Okay.
Hey, man.
My screen,
huh?
Hey, man.
I got
while y'all sit here talking, man, y'all copy everything we do, man. Everything.
We do. Yeah, y'all right. We allowed y'all to.
I don't want to hear this bullshit. And we the worst niggas in the motherfucking country. We brought you all this bullshit. You act like that snap with it, lean rock with it shit ain't gay too, nigga. Looking up in the air and shit. Fuck all that.
How old are you, sir?
I'm 40 years old, man.
You 40 years old, got to walk outside with a bulletproof vest on. Yo, at what year do the hood approve your OG status in Cali?
Don't deflect. You know I'm at work. Don't make it seem like I'm just walking outside in a bulletproof vest because it's dangerous out here, nigga.
You totally right, bro. The West Coast was the leader of the movement. What did y'all lead us to?
Nigga, we led y'all to afros. You feel me? We led y'all to motherfucking backbone. You know what I'm saying? They changed laws, nigga, because the Panthers was up on the motherfucking government steps with weapons, nigga.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear this bullshit, man. We got
we
gave y'all everything, man.
Y'all also led us to extreme gang violence. That's all that shit originated right over there. Man, y'all led us to the trap house. Okay.
We just made it popular. We just made it popular. It was always gang violence.
Listen,
made it popular.
When you want the finest of the finest weeds, the weed that's going to really fuck up the community and make your
weed that's gonna fuck up the community.
Yes, and make your cousin steal out your grandma's house.
You gotta stop.
Where the weed from?
You gotta stop. There ain't no weed making no cousin steal out no grandma's house.
You go straight to California and you come back with that weed.
Nah. See, y'all got low ass tolerance in the South, so y'all go out here and y'all smoke the weed, and then y'all go back to the down South and steal from y'all grandmas because y'all don't know how to smoke no weed. We ain't doing that over here.
Listen, so y'all weren't responsible enough, right? As Cali niggas, it's the worldwide representation and spokesman for Black people. Y'all should have had regulations in place. If a customer came down to buy weed, he was only able to buy weed of this crop here because we knew we weren't ready for the crop that y'all been smoking. Y'all got crack and shit, so y'all can smoke different weed, right? But y'all supposed to been set aside a different type of weed for us just to protect the Black community. What did y'all do?
Just to protect the Black community.
Y'all giving the crackheads.
This is wild, 2K. I was here when you came up with this premise. You know what I'm saying? I was here when you did this, bro. And y'all niggas really made a show out of this shit. This is disrespectful, bro. This is disrespectful. Y'all, it's like the little brothers of the fucking country cussing at the big brother for giving them a nutsack.
It's like the big brother, just like the little brother who went to jail, cussing at the big brother and asked me why you put a gun in my hand.
Because they was whooping our ass, nigga. They was whooping our ass, nigga. We had to defend ourselves, man. What you crying about it for? Y'all niggas doing okay. Y'all all right down there, down south. Y'all took everything we gave y'all and y'all multiplied it. Y'all got Bloods, Crips down there. Y'all started wearing froze like us. You know what I'm saying? And everything.
How you feel about the perception though that the Black people got because of y'all? Like the gang, not only the gang, but like the whole, like every movie that people think that is Black, it like almost came from the West Coast, and that literally became our image. Like on some worldwide shit. Like when I go abroad, when they see me, they think of boys in the hood. Like no lie.
Well, I mean, you do got the shirt on. I mean,
yeah, but it's like, bro, when I'm abroad, other races of people cross the street before they walk directly to me, and I know it's because they seen goddamn me, old dog or some shit like that.
Maybe it's just because they seen 2K. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got shit to do with us, man. You can't put that on us while they walking across the street from you, 2K. And where Hamp at? I like how Hamp just introduced this whole shit and then ran running away and shit. Like, that's just fucked up, Hamp. I thought we was boys, bro. You got 2K on here kicking our backs in like this?
You can't see me?
Oh, no, I can't see you.
There
no,
it is. There it is.
Oh, you can see me if you aren't looking at the Zoom. Listen.
Hey, Hamp. When you go to the Zoom, you see the big chat, pin that, so that's what everybody looking at.
Am I in the show already, man?
Okay. Hold TJ, on. Bro, can you believe they doing this shit?
Man, let me tell you something, man. So solid. They so full of shit. The South is full of slow niggas. So y'all got no kind of y'all got no
TJ,
right
you're not on the show.
Talk shit about the. Oh, y'all better be happy I'm not on the show.
Think about
it. You're wasting your bullet.
Think about it. TJ is he from the West Coast and he's a counselor to the Discord. Like when TJ come in, everybody gets sick. Like, ugh. Like, this is West Coast shit. TJ hop in the Discord, man, motherfucker, it's just pandemonium.
That ain't true, man. I'm their favorite in the Discord. And then the South is full of slow niggas, man. Y'all want to adopt everything but learning, huh? Y'all niggas found out found out slavery ended about a year later. How long did it take y'all to find out slavery ended?
That's
we
Texas.
Celebrate fucking Juneteenth. And where's Texas located? Hampton.
In the South.
Thank you. Them niggas is slow, man. I told you I moved to the east, to the South. I moved to Memphis for 2 years. I surpassed all the kids in the class, in the schools. The smartest kid in the fucking school system. What we talking about, man? Bunch of slow niggas that don't want to learn. They want to blame us because y'all slow. Y'all niggas just slow and don't want to adapt to the new age. Y'all niggas still living in 16 or 1800s.
The Southerners, we moved to our own beat, right?
Barely can speak, 2K.
No. Okay, so listen. we do move slow in the right direction.
Y'all learn slow too.
Y'all ran fast the wrong way.
Oh my God.
God damn.
Y'all niggas ran fast the wrong way. We went slow the right way.
And y'all niggas followed.
Oh, y'all did not.
And y'all niggas followed.
English is slacking. Y'all. What are we talking about? Y'all say y'all nicer, I guess. We Southern hospitality. I don't even know if I believe that.
So you think you like all team West Coast, right?
No, you made some good points. That game banging shit is pretty stupid.
It's y'all have to bite the bullet, bro.
We do gotta bite a little bit of the bullet. But y'all niggas ain't helping the cause, man. How slow y'all acting, how slow y'all learning, how slow y'all adapting to the new age. The South needs y'all need to take y'all licks too, man. Y'all just ended, what's it called? Segregation. What year did y'all end segregation in Mississippi? 2K?
Well, that was the last high school was, I think it was 2015.
Hey, 2K, you got to take this L too, though, man, because, San Francisco used to be like the gay capital of the fucking country. You know who done took that shit over now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. Y'all got to stop all this outlandish finger pointing, man. Point one back at yourself.
I just think because the gay people, they had sense. They just said, hey, let's have an immigration movement to the South because the South is just a better place to be.
Or the more natural
gay place. Thank you.
Point. The reason why all the gay people just moved from Cali to Atlanta, making the numbers go up.
That ain't
true. I think that was just
that ain't true. Thank you. That ain't true.
You know what I'm saying? Black America, man, can you please tell these niggas something, man? They being real disrespectful.
All right. Good morning, gentlemen, and good morning to everybody in the chat. So let's start with the gang. My daddy was a gangbanger before Vietnam. Guess where my dad is from? Chicago.
Hey, 2K whooping y'all ass, though. I just want y'all to know that he whooping y'all ass.
Listen.
I threw some good blows, man. I gotta go sell some Aflac.
Listen. So the gang banging and criminal lifestyle that we did adopt from the white people, okay, we brought it to the West Coast for protection of our communities because we had something called Mexicans, which were cholos back then. It's not something that you guys and Crips was community resistance in progress, which means we were resisting what was going on around us. Okay. Now it did metastasize and morph into something that was different, but because you didn't grow up here, you don't understand. The gay stuff, where are all the black gay people? Just like they said in Atlanta.
First off,
them niggas didn't move.
Hold on, Black America, slow down. You trying to address everything like you reconciled the benefit of the gangs. How long was it?
Yes, it was a benefit.
Well, here's the thing. It's been longer a perversion than when it wasn't. You see, the perversion is what existed and has existed longer than the alleged protection from the cholos. So you can't use the minority of time to justify the majority of the time.
So I'm gonna counteract that with Help, you don't know what you're talking about because just a few years ago, we had a California bill. It was either 182 or 187. The Mexicans were actually riding around. It could be black people standing waiting for the bus, and the cholos was actually riding around just shooting black people.
No. I'm not saying that you guys don't fight other gangs. I'm saying that the infighting has lasted longer than the original reason.
Yeah, you trying to put the blame on Pedro now. This about us.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But when something it's called things that you do in the past, they're going to keep going. It's like everybody want a woman to be good now. The women are free. They're not going to go back to being good anymore. So it's just something that you have to deal with. So yes, when you say that, you just have to reconcile with it. So I do agree with it.
There has always been gangs, like, no matter where you were. And to be honest, in Chicago was probably where that shit did originate. A lot of corruption came out of Chicago. But what y'all did was y'all took the gang shit to Hollywood. When you took it to Hollywood, they put it on TV. And then that became us. That became the perception of every black America living. They thought crack.
Okay.
Y'all had guns.
I understand that, but so would you rather have a perception of cool or a perception of down south poor ignorance?
I was about to say, what was it before that?
Listen, ask any woman when they think about a real man, they are describing and thinking about a southerner. Not niggas on the West Coast with jerk jeans and
no, they're not. The fuck?
I'm not thinking about a southern man.
They not.
All these people, I smell like probation up this motherfucker right now. What's going on?
This nigga 2K is wild.
I know. You niggas been on probation before. I can smell it. What's your PO name?
Oh God.
What's your PO name?
You gotta stop.
See, look, I smell that shit.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
Yo, 2K. Hey, Key was on the show. He said he had 30 interactions with the police in a year.
Yeah.
You know why? Because we got racist ass cops like Southerners do in California.
I can believe
They're
that.
just as racist over here. And that's the reason why the gangs blew up. Because just like y'all was talking about on the show the other day, COINTELPRO thought California niggas was so hard they had to create cartoons and all types of bullshit to come in here and divide and conquer us, nigga. So, you know what I mean?
No. We ain't divide and conquer. We just carving out the piece of the land that y'all cultivated for y'allself.
No, I'm just speaking on what you said. You said
y'all know that y'all make sure when you talk to a cat of nigga, they make sure that you know that you not a cat of nigga. And y'all put all these different, like y'all music suck ass right now.
That's not true, bro. You gotta stop being so disrespectful.
Music suck ass. But because
our music suck ass,
y'all people who like Cali music are people from Cali. Y'all just have a big enough market to sustain y'all artists.
All our music y'all listen to. Y'all listen to all our music.
Right. 2K, you seen the show
y'all
on
listen to our
Netflix?
music. What are you talking about?
The whole world is crip walking. The whole world is crip walking, nigga. Like, come on, 2K, stop it.
He went back to the gang shit though.
Well, I'm a gangbanger.
Is Roddy Rich. That's
2K.
what
niggas ain't fuck.
2K, you seen Rhythm
and
and Flow?
Huh?
You seen Rhythm and Flow?
Rhythm and Flow?
On Netflix?
No.
I don't think I did, bro.
All right, well, my point ain't gonna make sense, but it's a whole bunch of rappers that they put on from all different places. The first year, a West Coast nigga took it, right? And this is people voting from all around the country. You got down south niggas voting, Midwest, East Coast niggas voting. It's a big ass show. You gotta check it out. Ludacris is on there, Cardi B, all these motherfuckers voting. West Coast nigga took the first show. They had a second season earlier last season. The only reason the West Coast nigga didn't take the shit, they gave it to a down south nigga because everybody felt sorry for the little nigga because he was retarded.
God damn.
Listen,
y'all slow.
I ain't
y'all
gonna
slow.
lie.
Y'all drink lean.
They would have
Y'all
gave it
drink
to a West
lean.
Coast nigga again. So
We drink
all
lean.
this talk about
Y'all
our
drink
music.
lean. That's slow. Y'all talking about weed.
We like
Y'all
our
drink
music
lean.
slow.
Y'all drink
We
lean.
like our music slow. We like Cali music off.
Y'all slow. Period.
Off.
Y'all slow. Period.
We try to be generous to y'all, right? We
Generous. Y'all follow us, 2K. 2K, come on now, bro. You windmilling. You a windmill like a mug, bro.
Right, he low key a Canadian. We gonna get behind Kendrick, right? What did Kendrick do when he got the top?
He Canadian.
This nigga brought gang bang back. He brought gang bang back, bro.
Where? How?
Everywhere. Like that's why when you go to the club, everybody's standing on the wall because we playing fucking Kendrick. It ain't no.
Nigga, you sound crazy, bro. You sound stupid. Oh my god.
Wait, hold on.
Was gang banging music.
Hold on, y'all. See, hold on, just 1 second. So now OG Rilla, this is not super, but I think we got some information upon who won that show. D Smoke was already plugged in when to win that show. His brother Sir signed to TDE. So the nigga cheated.
Get out of here, Rilla. Perfect. Stop. How you gonna be plugged in to win a show, man?
Oh, that's how it works.
Stop. That man won because
that dude was cold. Hey, that dude D Smoke, he was cold. He was cold.
Man. They don't want to let us have nothing, Black America.
And I don't even like this new music. Like I hate Kendrick, bro. I don't even listen to this music.
That sounds crazy.
I don't.
Y'all sound wild.
I don't. Well, you're younger though. You see what I mean? So he is really like for younger people. So I dig what you're saying, but his shit is garbage.
Yes.
Who's better on the West Coast then?
Locksmith. Hamp, I know you know who Locksmith is. Come on, man.
Yo, they about to
Nigga,
2K.
your keys when you lock your keys in the car.
2K.
Nigga,
2K.
It's a rapper from the
2K.
band named Locksmith. He got a song with Styles.
Hold on. Hey, 2K. Hold on. So solid. Hold on. Hey, 2K. If you notice, they about to start fighting each other. They can't help it. They can't help it.
Hamp dumb. Hamp stupid.
Yo, they can't help it, bro. Like Black America had to make sure he said Kendrick sucked, bro. That's the epigenetics, man. Y'all can't help it, man. If he not from the right neighborhood, it's curtains, bro.
It's crazy.
Man, Cali niggas just got a real big habit of keeping it real. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna just keep talking. We ain't gonna be a big ass loud chamber echo room. You know what I mean? We might not agree on some
solid.
Shit, but we'll stomp y'all niggas out.
It's different between not liking Kendrick and saying he ass. I don't particularly like Kendrick, but I know he rap his ass off though. You see what I'm saying?
He's not ass. He's not ass. But I don't like him either.
And this is another one of y'all problems. Y'all are delusional as fuck.
What are you talking about?
Delusional. Like y'all think y'all music still slaps, but you never hear your music when you leave California.
I sure do. What are you talking about?
That's
are
all
you crazy?
I hear when I leave California.
Are you crazy? That's all I listen to. What are you talking about?
What do you go in California?
I go anywhere out of California, all Cali music getting played. What are you talking about? I don't hear no Houston.
I'm like, nigga, what the fuck you know about Nipsey?
Never.
This nigga Hamp.
I'll pop
this
in.
Nigga Hamp was DJing Keep the Sneak.
I'm never, ever in my life popping in no West Coast music. Never.
You crazy, bro. You crazy.
Shout out to
Well, that's the same way I feel about Lil Wayne.
All your artists come to California to get popping, bro. All your artists come to California to get popping.
There. Why? Listen. Why they don't never put niggas on from Cali? Y'all got all
what you talking about?
Because there's too much talent. There's too much talent over here.
Cali niggas are never on.
Man,
we always on. What are you talking about?
Here. That's why. We gotta let y'all niggas eat too.
And y'all do the most killings too. I need y'all to stop doing this little. Y'all do walk ups. We did create drive-bys at one point in time. Y'all do walk ups, nigga. Y'all run niggas down. What are y'all talking about? We don't do switches out here. We don't have switches out here. We don't carry switches.
Clothes. You niggas skate.
What are you talking about?
Nigga, we don't carry switches.
Wait a minute.
We don't carry switches on the West Coast.
We don't got none of that problem.
We don't carry switches on the West Coast. We don't carry switches on the West Coast.
So wait. So what are y'all saying though? Are you saying that y'all pussy?
No, we don't
No.
kill niggas like y'all do.
Yo, wait, so you saying y'all created drive-bys? So that's a big, that's cool. Like, what?
No.
Y'all took it to a whole different level. Y'all want to be straight criminals.
What does that mean?
Imagine being so brave that you went and got your gun and you just start shooting with your eyes closed.
Yo, it don't make no sense.
Who does that?
Key, this is why I didn't want you to bring up the drive-bys, bruh.
That's a terrible argument.
Look at but you look at what 2K was talking about. That we started all this killing and stuff. We did not start all this killing, and they took it to a whole different level. On top of that, we wasn't even doing this stuff. What they doing now? We don't carry switches. We don't carry all the automatics they got. They be doing the way most. They try to kill us. They try to kill their own people that we kill out here. What are you talking about?
At least we killing the people who we intended to kill. When we do a walk, when we walk up on you and then we stand up over you,
hell no, y'all got
person. Y'all be killing that nigga. My grandma had to die. Like when she was in her big business, what y'all shot her for?
Sound crazy.
Nah, Key. That was not a good point, brother.
A drive-by and a walk down is a whole different. Y'all spraying the whole fucking shit
but
down.
you
What are you talking about?
you prefer a walk down as opposed to a drive-by. That don't even make sense.
Yo, Hamp, the reason why we do drive-bys is to get away quicker, nigga. That's the only reason why we do
scary,
drive-bys,
bro.
right?
You scary.
Nah, I ain't been scary about it.
No, wait, hold on. If you make a comparison, because Key brought it up so solid, if you make a comparison of a walk up and a drive-by, you would assume that the person in the drive-by has more fear than running down on a nigga 1-to-1. Come on. That's not even an argument. That's why you said chill. You told him to chill, so solid. Ain't nothing tough about a drive-by.
We try to be tough. Y'all don't want to try to take. Y'all don't want to say y'all the bad influence. We not talking about be the toughest. No one said we the toughest. Y'all the bad influence. Y'all take things and do it even worse.
Okay, so you agree that y'all not the toughest then?
No, come on, Keith, stop talking, bro. We are the toughest. Hey, no, check this out. We are the toughest, nigga. Hey, we got the biggest squad. We got the most squad in the whole goddamn country. Y'all niggas learn how to fight from us.
God, yo.
Y'all want to make it seem like we're the person. 2K. Y'all trying to make it seem like we're the bad ones.
You're a jerk.
Key, you fucking up the cha-cha, bro.
You're a jerk.
Y'all crazy, bro. Y'all crazy. Y'all want to be like, we the hardest niggas in the game. Why y'all want to think like that?
Yo, you doing bad, son. You doing bad.
Hey, Key fucking up the cha-cha.
Yo,
you fucking up the cha-cha,
y'all want
kid.
us to think that we're the worst ones?
And we can just let Cali niggas kill each other.
Yo, yeah, because Key.
That's the whole point of the whole thing. So,
hey,
said we the worst ones.
Hold on.
So what are y'all talking about?
Hold on.
Y'all cool with being the worst ones?
Wait a minute, hold on. What states with niggas has been in the books over the last 2 decades as the most killing? And I bet you Cali hasn't hit that motherfucker once.
Nowhere near, bro.
So let's stop it.
Stop that shit.
You know what happened?
So let's stop it.
Who are the drill state songs?
They this what happened, bro. They police y'all. They castrated y'all, man.
No, people still getting smoked, Hamp. That's not what I'm saying.
Come on, you can't have it all, my nigga. Hold on, Black America. You the OG. You know I love you, but you can't have it all, beloved. First y'all not killing, now y'all killing. Like, let me know. And then y'all expert in drive-by, but y'all too shy to walk up on a nigga. He already said y'all not the toughest. Yo, I can't reconcile this shit, bro.
Crazy. This nigga crazy.
I can't reconcile this.
I'm right about that, right? Y'all influenced it.
One thing that's consistent.
You're a jerk.
I know. You gotta stop playing
You're a jerk.
I know.
You're a jerk.
You gotta stop playing that shit, bro. Like, for real.
That nigga, wow.
Like, you playing the weakest shit ever to come out of California ever, nigga.
But that's this is the whole thing about it. It was one song. That was one song, right? But if you look at the Southern niggas, them Roddy Rich and or who is that dude that just got out of jail? All of these niggas got skinny jeans on in their videos down south. You don't see that shit. You don't see that shit on the West Coast, bro.
Right?
Y'all slow.
Black America, he ain't about to play no Laffy Taffy, right?
Low, very slow.
Right, yeah. You don't want to play
Laffy Taffy.
T-Pain and all of that shit. All of them niggas wear skinny jeans. So it's a generational thing. It's a generational thing, man.
We taught these niggas fast.
When that Laffy Taffy come on, I'm gonna show you what happened when the Laffy Taffy come on. Watch it. Hit that music, DJ.
Alright.
What happened when that Laffy Taffy come on? Wait to help load this shit up. Oh!
Y'all don't dance out there. Y'all gotta stop that. Y'all do not dance.
That's gay.
That's
gay.
See, y'all can't even recognize what he doing.
I recognize what the fuck the nigga
They don't
doing.
dance out there. LA niggas dance
What?
out here. What y'all talking about?
First down to the floor.
Come
Y'all
on,
don't.
man.
Y'all don't.
Yo, Key, you have no clue, brother. Niggas be getting
y'all
to
girls
it,
dance
bro.
with each other out there, bro. Y'all girls dance with each other out there all day.
Boy, I just got
I think it's just a different, because I go all over with my bike, and I
completely went over their head, Hamp.
Yeah, he ain't see it.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
No, it didn't. No,
I seen what you was doing. It looks fruity to me. I seen it, but
I know what you was doing too, K.
I don't accept it.
That's how we know y'all go to parties to shoot it up. The gesture that I showed you, that is me getting twerked down and my homeboy holding me up by my arms because so I don't
y'all don't dance.
So you got a nigga behind you. So you got a nigga behind you holding you up.
So he can fucking take you back to Atlanta with him.
You got a nigga behind you. Jesus Christ. Is this what they doing?
Holding him up, trying to get him away from the bitch.
Hey, you know what? My Candy brothers, let me invite y'all to a trail ride. Let me invite y'all to a trail ride, bro. Because I see y'all fucked up. You sitting in your living room with a bulletproof vest on because nigga do drive by. This nigga, he doing community service over there, so his PO won't be on his ass. Black America, he look like he play baseball. I don't know what they got to do with it.
It's dope.
Y'all, come on down south one time, cuz.
Hey, 2K, who got the most squabbles though? I know you niggas know the West Coast got the best squabble game, nigga.
I don't know. Because I'm a fan of Mike Tyson, and he from New York.
Oh my God! Listen, we like the word squabble. All right, Jerome, shout out to Jerome for that. I don't think you niggas squabble game that tough. Y'all shoot each other too much,
nigga. Because we got tired of knocking niggas out.
I don't know, man. I ain't really saying a lot of niggas squabble. You know,
man, y'all niggas know West Coast niggas squabble game is superior. That's why ain't nobody saying shit.
Y'all kill each other. You on me now?
We do.
Yo, I'm trying to say it. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't see a lot of squabble out there. I ain't gonna hold you. And like, especially when the jail niggas be talking, right? The jail niggas out there, they be like, yo, I had 5 fades in a day. What the fuck you fighting, nigga? Midgets?
Out there.
No, bro. Here's what I'm trying to tell you. Here's what I'm trying to tell you. When you go into no man's land, right, where they can't see you on the cameras, my nigga, that many fights, real fights, that shit ain't authentic. That's all I'm saying, bro.
It absolutely.
Niggas talking about they fading 5 niggas back to back. Nah, that's a lot. That's too much.
LA County Jail is it. You guys don't understand. We call our jails and prisons gladiator schools, bro.
No, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. All right, Black America. Let me give you a name, right? I seen boy. That nigga, what's that nigga that be saying like 5 everything? What's that nigga name?
Come on, bro.
What's his name? What's his name?
Matt. Crit Matt. Come on,
bro. What I seen was this, right? He said he ran 10 fades or something, and then he threw his hands for 30 seconds and almost had a heart attack.
But look who you talking about, though, Hamp.
Come on, man.
Like, this nigga
so he a liar? He a liar?
Nobody respects him. Come on, bro.
He's a big liar.
No.
Nobody respects this nigga.
Man, nobody respect Crit Mac out here. Don't bring Crit Mac up. Him. 5 fights. Hey, Black America. The reason why, you see how he said he couldn't have imagined it? He can't even imagine it, man.
No,
he said, "But 5 fights back to back, niggas ain't getting down like that."
No, I'm saying
niggas is definitely doing that.
I'm saying it's unrealistic.
You definitely doing that.
It's unrealistic.
It's not unrealistic.
If you've been in enough fights, if you've been in enough fights, right? I'm just telling you.
How to bob and weave, nigga.
No, that's the thing. Y'all don't got you don't know how to. What'd you just do? Do it again.
Shut up! Don't do me like that.
Hold on, do it again.
Hold
on. He just did the bot. Do it again.
No, I ain't doing that
shit. No. That shit to me, I'ma knock the Mario coins out your ass.
Hey man, you act like I'm really over here fighting this shit, man.
Yo, man.
It's just not the same. I just promise you, Hamp, it's not the same. I've been to jail in at least 10 states, bro, and I damn near cry if I gotta go to jail in LA, bro, because it's horrible.
Seeing that
shit. It's a complete different thing.
The illest shit is the prison that got the weights taken out was actually, well, you know what? We ain't even talking about again, it's another thing that y'all glorifying that makes 2K point.
Perfect. What are we glorifying?
Now y'all got the toughest jails. Y'all can fuck. Come on, yo, go ahead.
You went there. Hold on, y'all went there. What
are we glorifying jail? When do we
glorify? Y'all glorify y'all walking niggas down and shit.
Hold on, let me get my.
We glorify fighting, nigga.
Hey,
you
man.
brought up jail.
Who?
You.
Well, oh yeah, you right,
brought up jail.
Right? Cause y'all saying y'all got the ill squabble or whatever y'all call this shit. I just ain't seen it.
Yeah. I said we got squabbles, and then you brought up prison about niggas fighting 5 fights in a row and shit.
Oh yeah, that's
niggas right. Squabbling. You know, that's something you really can't measure, right? So I ain't gonna hop on that because I know niggas in Mississippi that can fight. I know niggas in Mississippi that can't fight. So, you know, you really can't, I can't measure on that, but I doubt if Cali is the leading state of hands. You know what I'm saying?
It is the leading state of hands. Because just like y'all niggas was just talking shit a minute ago, our neighborhoods are so funky. Cholos, other black sets, white boys, all type of shit, biker gangs. Before niggas was thumping, before niggas was shooting and all that shit, niggas was thumping. And niggas just had to know how to thump just to walk outside. Y'all niggas don't know nothing about that because y'all was walking on them dirt roads fighting fucking bugs all the goddamn time. Shit.
Listen.
Well, shit. I'm tired of this slander, nigga. This shit is disrespectful.
Yo, listen, man.
I don't like you Cali niggas, man.
Y'all might have to take the L, man.
I don't like you Cali niggas, dog. Cause we were right now. We were definitely fighting mosquitoes. You right. I had to look at it.
I know.
But it's like y'all niggas don't even know what it's like to have to make a choice. Say, hey, I'm gonna go outside or I'm finna get jumped by mosquitoes. Y'all don't even know what that's like, bro.
No, it's go outside and get killed by niggas or stay inside. It's like what So Solid said is definitely true. When you were in elementary, I used to have to walk a half a mile to school.
Oh my God.
In that half a mile, I crossed 2 different sets. You understand? In a half a mile. So you don't, it's not the same, bro.
Like So Solid and Black America. Guarantee that Cali niggas can pull all they females though, and they can't come out here and pull our chicks though. God. I guarantee you that.
Come on.
That is 100%. I agree with the young man on that. That's the only thing I agree with him.
We pull y'all chicks like it's nothing, bro.
Why?
Nothing.
How?
Let me get a medic. This nigga's going crazy. Yeah, you right here.
Yo.
Yeah, right here. Right here.
Yeah.
Yo, why you said that, Key?
Because he crazy.
Because they can't. No, because whenever if you from California and you go to another state as a man,
nobody cares.
Telling you, there's no way you don't lead with cheeks. No, the women care. The women care.
Why?
Immensely. I don't know. Ask them.
I don't have a good offering. What's y'all offering? Like, what y'all offer that's different?
What?
We can speak English.
Huh?
By being where
we can speak English.
My life have came from California, bro. I swear to God. Because these niggas, these are the women. They got a nigga for everything. They got a nigga to buy them weed. They got a nigga to bring them food. They got a nigga to fuck them. They got a nigga to take them to the mall. They got a different man for every objective, and I understand it because the price of living is so high out there that you need different niggas for different shit. But the quality of the woman out there, trash. They look good.
Oh, now we got trash females now.
No. They look good as fuck. Don't get me wrong. But
I thought you said we had curly hair, good looking girls. We had the good girls.
You said they look good.
They look great. The quality of them, trash. Kalani, she can't keep a nigga to save her life.
I don't even know what that
talking
is.
about the Bay bitches now?
Sweetie, we talking about Cali and the West Coast in general. Some of y'all most gorgeous chicks are single.
I don't like that girl.
Some of the most gorgeous women all over the country, if they're black, are single. I don't even know what you're talking about. Cardi B just had a baby.
Like hella Southern R&B singers is married.
All right, let me do this, man, because obviously it's just an abundance of windmilling, man. I'm going to slow it down, and y'all going to have to justify the points that you saying against 2K as opposed to everybody just talking at once. And I'm going to get my brother Georgie in, too. Daily in the building with the $5 says, what up, Hamp? This might be risky. Brooklyn, stand up. Shit like that.
Shit like that. Shit like that.
Uh-huh. Dre with the $2 says, get rid of Tyler, the Creator. Aaron with the $2 says, West Coast only added gangs in the porn industry. Reality with the $5 says, as an East Coast nigga living on the West Coast, you can get rid of the West Coast. So Solid with the $10 says, I ain't finna let you do this, bro. Reality with the $2 says, gotta keep Larry June though. Mm-hmm. Free Zone with the $10 says, New York birthed it, the West Coast helped industrialize it, the South helped modernize and mass dominate it. We need them all. It hurts to say, but out of all the coasts, it would be the Midwest that gotta go. Damn. Aaron with the $2 says, yeah, nice weather and women, and look how they act. Bobby Bloom with the $5 says, New Orleans, Memphis, and Atlanta built their own reputations brick by brick. Don't put that on the West. L.I. with the $10 says, 2K on top of that, it's a big blue state. I literally hate I agree with you. Bobby Bloom with the $5 says, Cali only got like that when all them dudes moved up from the South. Dre with the $5 says, jerk and twerk jeans, LOL. Aaron with the $2 says, the corn industry alone cripples California. Homeboy Blaze with the $10 says, for the go. Salute. Naked with the $2 says, Chicago and New York City got drill rap going crazy. Aaron with the $2 says, Cali gas so high, trying to stop the drive-by. L.I. with the $10 says, I hate to say it, 2K deleting y'all up there. Y'all might want to phone a friend respectfully. L.I. with the 20 ball says, y'all, that's because y'all are less than a minority in California. Now y'all are destroyed. The foundation is gone. Y'all can't even use the black voting power you have. Nothing but jail talk about the fear of the what? Of the L? What are you saying? Oh, of the L people down that way. I guess he's talking about the Migos. Hakeem with the $10 says, Hamp, I told you months ago we have a war of the three kingdoms, DJ versus between the West, East, and South to end this debate permanently. Bobby Bloom with the $5 says, Dominicans as Puerto Ricans run New York City now. They saying nigga and everything. Chicago, don't let that slide. They can throw with the $5 says, Hamp, ask them about how California dudes was wearing tongue rings in early 2000s. God damn. Aaron with the $2 says, knee-high socks and open-toe sandals. Suspect. Y'all was wearing tongue rings? Georgie, what's...
No, Tupac had the nose ring and shit. Nigga had that. Then they be wearing the John Cletchon sandal shoes and shit. You got to watch them Cali niggas, bro.
Perfect.
Georgie, what's poppin'?
What's that word, Big Hamp? You hear me?
Yes, sir. How you? What's going on? What you think?
I'm all right, man. I'm at work. I'm listening to the conversation, though, man. But look, I just wanted to come shoot my Cali niggas some bail, man. You know, I just want to say, look, Cali is very influential. New York is very influential. But somebody said something in the middle of the show that was very, pertinent. They said, I think it was 2K or one of y'all said that, the gang culture got personified in Hollywood. But you got to think about it, all right? This is how I look at the influence between Cali and New York. New York influenced the world off their music and their culture. They dress and they fashion. Then Cali, they influenced the world off of they got to show their side of it through let's say Hollywood, but it wasn't them doing it. It was people coming to the cities, coming to the different sets and the different hoods that was kind of taken from the people that'll go do it. Same thing with like the hip hop. They say that half of the people that got signed in hip hop in New York, it wasn't the real people that was a part of the hip hop movement. They was the ones that was willing to sell out. So y'all got to get them just get them a little bit of bill when y'all say they made gang culture prominent when it wasn't them that made it prominent. It was the sellouts. You get what I'm trying to say? The same way how y'all say certain people sold out other than like Grandmaster Flash and Africa Bambaataa and George Clinton and all of them guys that came and took the Sugar Hill Gang, and they got the people that wasn't the ones that was really doing it. You get what I'm saying? They came and got the people that was willing to sell out. So I feel like that's the same way when it comes to how they was depicted in in Hollywood. Because we do, like, I'm from Detroit, and I only knew about New York and California through music and through pictures. You feel me? Like, so, like, meaning pictures, meaning like cinema. So it's like at the end of the day, growing up and we looking at this shit from across the world, like he said, before we had that image of the black man being a gangbanger, we had the image of the black man being a dummy, being a goofy, being a slave, being a weirdo, being a Uncle Tom. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't know how to put his words together, don't know how to articulate himself. So we just got to be careful with the narrative we spin. But that's all I had.
It's John.
I mean, if you
go ahead.
We have adopted that. Like, we take, because they think that we slow down south, right? So our motto is play slow and lay low. All right. So
that's the same way y'all think they are gangbangers when they not. You get what I'm saying? How the image, the cinema depicted y'all.
Hold on, Georgie. You just finished talking. You just finished talking.
No. He cool. I'm really talking to him. It's really like, bro, the majority of Chicago, not Chicago, Cali niggas that I know, bro, legit, if they not gangbangers, they glorifying it when they come. They telling you about how y'all are not like us, ironically. Like, so y'all will be in Texas, and instead of adapting to the change of a better culture, y'all will be out there trying to start schoolyard crips and shit. No, you weren't even like that back home.
Don't get in the rain. I'm not. Let me get in the bag.
You got it, though.
Let me cross them.
Yo, I mean, it was John Singleton, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
was that the
John Singleton, Ice Cube? Like, Ice Cube had the Friday, he had the Boys in the Hood. John Singleton with the Boys in the Hood. But it's like, I mean, the whole thing I'm saying though is like, it wasn't meant to depict it in the way that we taking it. Like, we went from being black people all across the United States being depicted as the down south dummy, to now we got depicted as the drug dealer. You get what I'm saying? Or the gangbanger, or the Chucky Williams, but you gotta think about it, or even back to the squabble point. I'm sorry I'm jumping around, but y'all can't take squabbles away from, or just fighting, like known for fighting away from California. You got all them niggas sit out on benches all day and lift weights with nothing to do, and then go walk up on random people to fight them. Like, if you ain't from my set, I'm punching you. Like, we don't do that here.
Oh, you know how
that ain't
bro.
Niggas ain't punching no
that
fucking
ain't
body.
us.
That's another. So wait. So
it was a point in time it really got down. Like,
hold on, Georgie.
You with the wrong colors.
But
my bad. Go ahead.
Well, you having cognitive dissonance, right? Because you're saying that they were depicted in a particular way, but we shouldn't see them all in a way. And now you're making a blanket statement about they used to walk around punching on each other. So was it actual or was it cinema? You see?
Well, let me correct myself. I'm not saying that everybody was just randomly walking around punching people. What I'm saying is that it's known for a fact that with the gang banging culture that was depicted throughout cinema was a real thing. Just like there was some slow country bunking niggas in the United States of America that was depicted before that. So that was a real thing, but that wasn't everybody. That wasn't everybody. We all ain't slow country bunking. And we all ain't drug dealers or gangbangers walking up punching niggas. So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is this: the reason I made that conflation or that analogy was to say how we was depicted before we was depicted like gangbangers. And what somebody said was that 2K said all across the United States of America, now they're looking at us like we gangbangers, and we don't even really know too much about that culture at the time when it was happening in real time. So all that was my whole conflation to say that everybody before that was depicted like a country bumpkin dummy or a black man that don't know too much and can't put his words together before we was depicted like that. Yeah, so now when we fast forward and we come to the point about me talking about them punching people. Go ahead.
Yeah. I understand the point, right? Also, I don't think that the gangbanger sentiment about California is as far-fetched as you making it, right? And I don't even think you're going that far. Because when you talk to people from the what part of California is like LA and all that? South? The southern part?
Central. Southern California.
What I find with them, Georgie, is that they have affiliations or they're oftentimes adjacent to. So if they grow up amongst the understand, they know there's certain colors they can't wear, there's certain things they can't do, there's certain people they can't affiliate with, right? So by proxy, you know, they have a bias depending on where they live.
Low key, that's right. But it's hard to say because, man, out here, it'd be families from different hoods that all families from different, like, it'd be cousin from a blood and a cousin from Crip, and they from like it's crazy. So it's a little bit of that, how you say, like, it's affiliation, but with so much going on, the cities are so close to each other. Like, people don't know how California and LA is so sit up on top of each other. So it's a lot of that, but it's not that much beef like that. Especially the colors like that. You don't do that many colors out here like we used to. Back in the day, 90s, early 2000s, but now it ain't even colors like that. It's like just really just bullshit, inner beef shit, like female shit kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, but like, let's think about what y'all do for the other cultures, right? Well, not the other cultures, for other people of y'all skin. Say if y'all come to Mississippi, you know, we gonna treat y'all with something called Southern hospitality. We gonna show you around. We gonna introduce you to probably some. If you in New Orleans, you can get you some gumbo. If you in Mississippi, get you some neck bones and some cornbread. If you in New York, they probably get you a cheesecake or some shit. I don't know. When you come to Cali, do you know what y'all give people?
What? Tell me.
Extortion. I have to check
what?
in.
What?
You don't have to check in. You not a gangbanger.
Nobody. What are you talking about?
Niggas, bro, y'all to start way more than gangbangers.
Bro, no, you're on some other shit, bro. You talking about some other, you talking about some whole different stuff.
Bro, they Kevin Hart chicken, nigga.
Bro, you talking about something else that doesn't even happen like that, bro. It doesn't even happen like that.
You don't know. You don't have to check in. You're not a gangbanger.
Tell the truth.
You're not a gang.
None of that, bro. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so check in culture not a thing.
No. Not for you. If you've never gotten online or on air or on TV and said, "What up, cuz? Hey, this, that, and the other. I'm this." Then when you come to Cali, no, you don't have. We don't get. You're a civilian. We don't give a fuck about you. You're gonna make it. It's like this. 2K. I'm gonna ask you a question, right? If I say, "Where you from?" What are you gonna say?
I'm from Mississippi.
Okay, nigga, we already know. As soon as you say that, you a civilian. Because that's not. Listen. Because that's not how. That's not how a nigga from California can answer the question.
Wait. Hold on, 2K. That doesn't disprove his point, right? So what if I say, "Why you asking me that? Fuck you mean where I'm from? Where you from? Why am I even getting accosted in the first place?"
Because you in unknown territory, nigga.
Because you're in somebody else's neighborhood.
Making his point about the that's his point.
No. Hell.
It's not
check
about.
Check.
Who are you?
Hold on, Keith. Hold on. Checking in is when you come to LA or you come to Vegas, you be like, hey, Shot, hey, Black, I made it here, this, that, and the other. So then I let other people know, hey, I got some people here from the SIP they down here. Okay, that's checking in. So me putting it out on the whole West Coast, telling people that you're here. Okay, if you're here and you're a nobody and you're not claiming anything, then you are a civilian, and nobody's going to question you. I promise you, that's the way it works.
That's for the most part true, TK.
In order for you to create a problem, you must already have a solution. This how y'all do it, right? Let's say me, I pop in a Cali, right? I'm like a E-list celebrity, 2K in the city. You gonna tell me if I don't check in, niggas is probably gonna press me only because of the celebrity, not because I'm in the game.
No.
What I need to do is I need to check in so these niggas don't press me and I can move around the city freely. But what they don't tell you, the niggas that's pressing you are the same niggas that's protecting you.
Where do you have an example of this, 2K?
No.
2K, where do you have an example of this?
What?
Where do you have an example of this? What celebrities are getting checked in?
From the East Coast. What's the nigga name?
P&B Rock.
Got robbed for being flashy. You talking about P&B Rock?
No.
He got robbed for being flashy, and he purposely, with his dumb ass, went to the most hottest Roscoe or chicken and waffles that he could go to.
He went to a restaurant, bro.
Establishment.
It's on the East Coast, but we don't niggas don't go.
Chicken and waffles is in fucking LA.
That's a hood restaurant, bro.
Do you know how many of those is in LA?
He was.
Do you know how many of those are in LA?
Nah, all right, let me say. Yo, that's bullshit, son. Yo, cause you know the original spots. It's a different flavor, it's a different feel. Especially if you visiting, that should be a tourist attraction. Instead, y'all saying that's where. Hold on. I'm in the middle of this, right? Y'all saying instead that's where you go to get smoked at, right? You stupid from going there when it's literally one of the most popular things I ever heard of in California. Just the Roscoe shit, right? Now look at this, right? Now look at this. You go to Philly, right? Let's use the cheesesteak as an example. You know where you can go? You can go to Max's, right? Where's Max's? You can go to Ishka Bibbles. Where's Ishka Bibbles? Motherfuckers ain't just like, oh, you in the wrong. Nah, you can go there, son. But y'all got that. That makes his point, though. That makes his point.
No.
Go ahead, Keith.
You missed your fantastic go that way.
Hey, hold on. Yo. All right. Y'all making a mess of it now, right? So we all talking at once. So go ahead, Key. Okay.
You know how many Roscoe's are in LA?
100.
Right.
There's at least 4 or 5 ones you go to. If there's only one you do not go to. There's one you don't go to, and that's on the bad side of the town. Every other one you can go to. There's one on this bad side of town. Nobody goes there. Even a nigga from the hood don't go there.
Can I say something?
Certain thing. That's it. That's just a bad part of the town.
Okay, listen. So if I'm not from Cali,
can I ask the California guy something?
Yeah, you got a little bit of a delay. Go ahead, Georgie. What's the question?
No, I'm saying, look though, Hamp, this is extra. This is also some extra. On top of that, P&B Rock was living in LA at the time. It wasn't like he was visiting. He was staying there for like the past 2 years. And on top of that, he was beefing with a dude out of LA and went there antagonizing him in a way, if you ask me. And then his girl done set him up. So it's like, at the end of the day, it ain't like he was visiting. He was staying out there. You get what I'm saying? Ain't P&B Rock from like Jersey or something like that?
Yeah.
But he was staying in LA. He was living out there. He had a crib out there. So you get what I'm saying? He knew how the inner workings of the politics were. He was gang affiliated. P&B Rock was gang affiliated.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
he was Tiger Bloods, and he was in a Crip neighborhood too. Like that's
gang and blood. Let's just keep it real though. We're gonna talk about.
So what is it now? The gang culture politics, or he was being flashy? Because now we got both stories out there.
Pretty much both.
No. I was just saying,
Hamp don't like both. It's gonna. If I have to say anything, Hamp, it's gonna be mostly because he was being flashy, bro. Because I mean, he probably if what Georgie said is true, because I didn't know that part, that he was out there and he was staying out there for a while. He kind of knew the territory and geographics a little bit. If he knew that, and he know that there's like several other chicken waffle spots around there, and you going over there and you popping, you got all this jewelry on, you know what's going on with LA politics, and then we supposed to blame LA for that. Like, come on, man. Like, you asking for it, bro. In my opinion, any nigga that fuck around in the street like that, no.
No,
Now,
I ain't gonna say he asking for it, but he knew what was what.
I'm gonna say that, bro, because any nigga that fuck around really kind of know what's like how to move around. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and you, especially if you repping all that shit, you talking about it in your music.
That's his
Let me show you the corner part of that.
That's his.
Y'all only make the black people, quote unquote, check in.
Man, y'all.
No, you keep saying check in. It's not checking in because you are a civilian.
It's checking in. You got to come pay a fee. You got to come take the picture.
You don't pay no fee.
That's what you got to do.
No, what you talking about? That's not happening, bro. That's Hollywood shit y'all be hearing about, bro. That's not where it goes down, bro.
Hamp.
You don't gotta check in nowhere,
Hold on a second. Hamp.
Yes.
Hamp.
Yes, sir.
You came to Vegas a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
Did you have to check in or anything? I came up there and met you. It's no checking in, 2K. This is what I'm telling. I didn't ask him to pay a fee or take a. I had my 8-year-old with me. It's not checking in. Hamp is a civilian. There is no checking in.
Black America. That's why I asked 2K to bring up some kind of instance of what he's talking about. Like, show me where a celebrity or a normal person or anybody had to come to California and check in, and if they didn't, it was a big problem.
Listen, okay. All right, okay. I'm gonna just act stupid like y'all, right?
You ain't gonna answer the question.
You know that this ain't documented and put it in history.
Act like the South, yeah. Act like the South, of course.
We ain't. Listen, we know that they don't put this type of shit in the book. But for some strange reason, all of us know what I'm talking about. But this, it seems, it don't exist, right?
It don't exist.
Okay,
That's why.
Cool, right? We only heard about this shit out of nowhere. I just made it
Where
up.
did we hear about it from? I asked you, where did this shit happen?
Okay,
let me know.
All right, it don't happen.
No. Who did you hear say? Who did you hear say? Hey, somebody pressed me and said that I have to check in. You have to. You have
celebrity, normal person, anybody. Just give me one person.
Kevin Hart is a comedian. You know he makes a joke about everything. So more than likely he was just bullshit.
Nobody would press Kevin Hart. Like, what are you talking about? Nobody would press Kevin Hart.
Yo, all right. Let me ask, cause. Okay, let me get Mr. Galt in, and then we'll get Tommy because they haven't spoken yet. Mr. Galt, what's the word?
Oh, this nigga here.
Oh, you on mute? You on mute still?
I'm a little late joining. I'm sorry. So I don't want to jump in and derail anything. So maybe I should hold on.
No. You up? As long as you talking about what we talking about, go ahead.
Well, yeah, I saw the topic, the headline, which is very interesting. The most underachieving Black people in the history of the U.S. And what I tend to think right now, honestly, and I'm a landlord for those of you that don't know me. I think the most underachieving Black people in the country right now are the black lower class, because they are robbing the middle class and the other people of opportunities. No one wants to live around the black lower class. No one wants to send their children to school with the black lower class. And so in that case, we're foreclosing on whole parts of cities and towns, running away from the black lower class. If we could just get some productivity out of them, I think we'd be much better.
That's not what we talking about, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I didn't want to derail. I just thought on the title.
All right, wait. So solid. That's my job. Now, who was somebody saying something?
Yeah, on me. I got the list. This big U paperwork. They had started Draymond Green, not a gangbanger. Shaquille O'Neal, not a gangbanger.
Right. Yes, he is.
Business owners, local small business owners. Sylvester V. Robinson. Oh, okay. Now these are the people that was on the case with him. But yeah, this just big U.
The Shaq, first of all, he affiliated. First of all, you don't know.
Ooh,
Shaq's affiliated out here. Yeah. Shaq's affiliated out here, bro. What? Bro, you don't know the shit. I'm just telling you,
look. I'm gonna be solid with you too.
Shaq was affiliated in the 90s.
And
Chris Brown affiliated.
Crazy, bro. You don't know shit, bro. I'm just being honest.
So this
Shaq-
is why it's hard for
Shaq
people
done-
that's outside to speak on stuff. Shaq said hits before. People don't even know. Like Shaq is really tapped in. Oh my God. Like for real, for real.
What is he?
A gang of Philly Crip.
If Shaq was a Crip,
Listen, I'm not getting into that
he'll be the
dude.
number one target from the blood.
You
You know
Rob,
what's rank with killing Shaq?
Huh?
If Shaq was a
2K.
Crip, he'd be the number one
The boy
target.
didn't send him before. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know the type of rep I'm getting killing Shaq. You want me to believe Shaq a motherfucking Crip?
See, no, okay. See, again,
Would you believe Ocho Cinco was a blood? Would you believe Ocho Cinco was a blood?
Yeah, if he grew up there, yeah, I can see that.
Bro, Shaq was affiliated.
It's
bro.
affiliation.
He wasn't no Crip.
It's affiliation.
Yeah, you know,
He's not
affiliation doesn't
affiliated.
mean that he's like a fucking gangbanger, right?
You don't say he a
Right.
gangbanger. He just got a homies. Got a lot of homies from the hood. That's it.
Y'all
This
niggas
is
affiliated
all
with
kind of
the
amazing.
NPR.
This is all kind of amazing. Here we're talking about some of the most successful blacks, and here they are. We're saying that they're all gangbangers. I mean, blacks are way down deep in the hole. If this is
The most successful white people are all criminals. The Kennedys were criminals. The Rothschild, all of these people are criminals. Bugsy Siegel, all of these people who we as black people have emulated over the last 50 to 100 years were all criminals.
But I don't think white people. I don't think white people are emulating Bugsy Siegel in any large numbers. I don't think you look around the black community, for instance. More people call me slumlord, but I very rarely hear any criticism of the drug dealers, the drug lords. They make movies about them. That's the problem with the black community right there. So here we are. We talking about, is Shaq a gang member? Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. But he's a rich man, black man, and there's some debate: is he a gang member? I mean, blacks are down bad.
Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
Hey, you're down bad, man. If you're debating, if Shaq was a gang member.
No, but when you say this, first of all, y'all didn't even know that Shaq was affiliated. None of y'all knew that Shaq was affiliated. So by that, y'all don't even know. By us knowing because we in California, in LA, we know the city, we know what's going on. So hold on, wait. So by that, all y'all knew about Shaq was basketball, and he a fraternity member. That's what y'all know. Y'all don't want to know the other stuff behind the stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Y'all don't want to know what's going on. Y'all just talking out the ass, low key. I mean, respectfully. Y'all don't know what's going on. 2K, you don't know what's going on out here. I don't know what's going on here.
Cuz, you right, cuz.
Then that cuss shit. I wouldn't. Why you say cuss so much?
Hey, he can't even help but talk like this.
Exactly, bro. Why you say cuss so much?
If y'all think,
I'm just asking why you say cuss so much. I'm really asking.
Come on, cuz.
He doing that shit on purpose, bro. 2K doing that on purpose.
He does it a lot though. He does it. Period. It's not just today. He does that. Period.
Nah, he talk like that. 2K say cuz all the time.
He says it all the time. I'm trying to figure out why. Who you trying to be like?
Because it's real envious over here.
Are you talking about the Cali niggas? You talking about the Cali niggas?
He no more.
That's how Cali niggas talk. They finish everything with cuz. If you a crip, cuz. What are you talking like?
My nigga, what did you say? So if I got my cuz, hey cuz, you mean tell me a group of niggas wearing red shirts can shoot me because I was trying to reach out?
Yes, they will knock your head off. They will knock your head off. If you come here to the West Coast and you're in the wrong neighborhood, I couldn't hear what you said.
I head out for saying cuz, but goddamn me, y'all can't use this great motherfucking weather and sunshine to come up with nothing better than gang banging.
We do. What are you talking about? Nobody really gangbangs no more, bro. Like, you don't understand what goes out here in Cali? You right? Any gangbangers, bro. Like,
you sound crazy, bro.
In the way I talk, woo. Guess what? You niggas had them elaborate, great educations, and y'all know how to talk very well. But who y'all on the fucking panel with? How far did your fucking education get you? Y'all listening to a Mississippi nigga talk right now.
They have a conversation with you, brother. I mean,
checkmate.
What?
So that means you can't talk to other people?
No,
yeah,
y'all talking to
that's
me.
crazy.
How far did your education get if you talking to a Mississippi nigga who can't talk?
Okay,
I'm gonna talk to you, my brother. Help you speak correctly. That's all. I'm gonna help you, pronounce your words correctly, my brother.
Y'all been making apps or some shit, bro. Y'all had this great start, bro.
What great start are you talking about? What great start?
What great start?
What
great start?
Are you talking about?
Y'all exactly what the niggas in the South doing right now.
Huh?
Nothing.
What are you talking about? Like 2K, like what head start we had?
What you mean? Y'all slavery went on the West Coast?
We was up here. I was up here with I was up here with 2K weeks ago. What do you mean by the start, the head start we got? He making it seem like California niggas was the first to get anything ever in America. The first niggas
Far
next to
from
them,
it.
first niggas to get rights, first niggas to do everything. And he said, look what we did with it.
Then he don't know California was very racist very a lot of times. We wasn't allowed to a lot of cities. And what you talking about? During all the time we would like what I don't know. He said he don't know what the history
I
of
know
out here.
y'all suffer from Jim Crow too, right?
We have sundown towns in Cali too, 2K. Do you know that? Are you aware of that?
Still.
Huh?
Hey, 2K.
I couldn't hear you, 2K.
Hey, 2K, you know all the racist sheriffs and the cops went in the South when they left?
They didn't leave.
They came to California, bro. That's a fact.
They didn't leave.
A lot of them left and they came to California. A lot of them motherfuckers was from Mississippi, Texas, Georgia, all the motherfuckers. That's why they was beating the shit out of niggas out here like that, because they brought their racist ass shit with them. That's a fact, 2K. You can look that shit up.
All right, so let's get down to it.
Damn, I can't say cuz no more. I don't know.
Yo, let's get down to it, man. Hold on, man. Let's get down to it. All right, we've been windmilling for an hour and a half, right? What are your points against what 2K is saying, right? What are your points of saying, no, the Cali niggas did what they were supposed to do with the opportunity they were given over the other black people in the other parts of the country? How can you disprove what he's saying?
My strongest point against what he's saying is because the title of the show is saying we the most underachieving niggas, right?
Yep.
But I bet you do a Google, right? And I don't do the facts, stats, and all that shit like fantastic. But I bet you if you do a Google right the fuck now, and they ask you who the most richest balling niggas in the fucking country, it's gonna be California niggas, hands down. So how the fuck we the most underachieving if we got the most ballers in the state?
I think that just speaks to the opportunities that California had that y'all not taking full advantage of.
You're not answering the question.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why it wouldn't be Mississippi, right? It wouldn't be Mississippi because there's nothing there. McDonald's is a career job in Mississippi. Walmart is a career job in Mississippi. How many millionaires do you think that system is going to breed? Not a lot. Y'all got in California. Y'all got the entire movie industry. Y'all got a thriving workplace. All the factory jobs are in California.
No, they're not. But hold on. Hey, 2K, I'm from Alabama, right next door to Mississippi.
Okay.
Grew up in the South. There are some rich white people in the South. There's some in Alabama. So you can't, come up anywhere really in America, I believe. But I think while the blacks are having failures, no matter where they are, that's a deeper problem. It don't matter where they are; like they're running into the same problems. Maybe it's a little bit.
Do you think that old school? I'm sorry, I'm not.
No, that's fine. No, go ahead.
What's the name? I want to address you correctly.
John. Yeah.
Okay, it's John. All right. So, do you think that it is just as hard to get rich in Mississippi as it is to be rich in California? Which one would you think would be easier to get rich in?
I mean, rich is going to be relatively very different in California. $1 million. It's probably, it depends on what you're doing, but to make $1 million, it's easy to make $1 million probably in California. Yeah, I'll give you that. Right.
There you have it. So
Atlanta got the most black millionaires.
And where? California.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I didn't hear what you said. Yeah.
That don't mean nothing. It's just telling me what I already knew. Y'all got the most resources and doing the less with it.
No, we doing what we need to do with it. That's what we're saying. And then on top of that, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say y'all like to copy us, but don't keep up with.
Bro, Atlanta got more black millionaires than y'all, bro. When it comes to this black shit, Atlanta run all that shit.
And that's
no way. No way.
And what's the most violent cities? I guarantee it's not in the West Coast.
Hey, 2K, your point would make sense if all the niggas in California wasn't becoming millionaires. Then they would be underachievers because we had the most access to it, the most likely niggas to become millionaires, but we not doing it. We all going to jail, we all becoming bums and shit. But no, we actually rising to the fucking challenge. So, I mean, you could say Mississippi got less, ability or whatever, But I mean, that's not our fault. Y'all niggas stayed in Mississippi. Bring your ass to California, then, nigga.
I can't.
And they won't last though. A lot of people that move out of state and come to Cali move right back because they can't hang out here.
Man, y'all niggas let essays run that shit, bro. It's
bro.
Somebody look at that. It's probably more black millionaires in Atlanta, like that ass.
Yeah, I mean, we got to be honest, man. The blacks, from what I've heard, the blacks in California have been squeezed into a very small
just
corridor.
stop talking about it and look it up.
So, all right,
I mean,
I just real quick.
I'm saying that the right undercover.
I just looked it up. I just looked it up. Okay, so the richest cities for Black Americans: D.C., Atlanta, Austin, New York City, then Los Angeles.
Have like that DC on that motherfucker.
Hey, Hamp, can I come in on that for a second?
Yeah,
if you don't mind me.
Yeah, I think it helps real quick. I think it helps 2K point.
And I am in one of those cities. I am in the top city. I am in Washington D.C. And I think one of the things you'll notice if you recognize patterns, I was a software developer. I see patterns very well. Of those 3-4 cities you named, pretty much all of them were capital cities, right?
Yeah.
Atlanta, D.C., Austin, and New York. You might as well say it's the capital of New York State.
But it's not though.
But you know, from the standpoint of there are a lot of government functions in New York City they run the entire state. And so from that standpoint, what you're seeing from a landlord's perspective is that blacks are benefiting from like the overflow of the government. That's why the blacks are doing so well in these capital cities. Get away from the capital cities and see how the blacks are doing. Where they don't have these DEI type jobs.
And hold on, and Hamp, real quick, we should be actually lower than that then in California because we are a minority in California. We should not have that many black people and millionaires because we are very minority. We're under Mexicans, white people, Asians, all of them.
Excuses.
That excuse is what's going on. How excuses will tell you what's going on?
California has 40 million people.
I had the most.
We are the less minority.
California has 40 million people though.
Think about what you're saying, right? California is the minority in California, right?
Black people, yes.
And they're ranking over a state that is majority black, Mississippi. Think about that.
What?
But you're all poor.
What Hamp name? He named Washington D.C.
With
he named Atlanta. That's predominantly black. Predominantly black areas. What's the other one he named?
Majority of what we got. Think about what I'm saying.
So listen, 2K. It's like this. If you can understand this, I just looked up my old address of my house in Cali. It is worth $733,000 as of today, right?
Right.
That house was built in 1927. 2K. The $700,000 in Mississippi and $700,000 in Cali is two different kind of $700,000, brother.
Hey, let me ask you this question. How many black people you think in California could afford to buy that house for $700,000?
No.
Everybody in Cali not homeless.
No, I'm just saying. No, I asked you the question. I asked you how many were owners. I asked you
I think very few got $700 in the buy that. Very few.
Very few. There you go. Very few. Right. And so this is what I'm saying. Like blacks in California are at the absolute bottom. I don't care how well some of them are doing. They're behind the Mexicans. They're behind the whites. They're like an afterthought if you really want to be honest in the economy of California. Let's be honest.
I mean, what? Hey guys, I need you to make a coherent point, right? That retorts and properly disputes what's being said. All we keep highlighting is underachieving.
No, well, my bad.
No, that was you and So Solid talking at the same time like I've been doing for 15 minutes. For an hour. So, I gotta bring you up, Key. That's what I was on.
How come that wasn't understood?
What?
When I said that your whole title on your show is "We are the most underachieving niggas in America."
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
That's what the claim is. So if we are in the top 5 of the most richest black Americans in the country, how does that make us the most underachieving niggas in America? That's a coherent point that nobody is like really speaking on. They just keep deflecting and going around that shit.
I just think honestly, from somebody, and you could be 1,000% right, but just from an outsider looking in, bro, I know from what I have gathered with my limited amount of resources, and I take a look over here and see what y'all start was, I would expect more of y'all to be ahead and to be teaching other black people shit than where I started, right? But it's kind of like the opposite. I come to a big city and I start to teach people. It's just because I'm getting the resources now that y'all have been had forever.
Where do you think people are getting these resources from? Yeah, what resources in Cali or on the? Yeah, what resources? I don't understand that. That's what I don't understand.
And see, that's our problem. Because y'all been drifting so much privilege, y'all don't even recognize that what you
2K, spell it out. But stop doing all the other stuff. Just say what are our resources. Count them, break them down. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's our top 3 resources?
Okay, first of all, y'all got abundance of jobs here, right? Y'all, yes.
What kind of jobs?
What's a career job in California?
You talking about minimum wage jobs? Like
what's a career job in Mississippi? What's a career job in Cali?
A career
the
job?
Railroad. Let's go with the railroad. Let's go with the railroad.
A career job in Mississippi is literally Walmart.
So that's niggas in Cali's fault because y'all go to Walmart.
I'm just showing y'all the resources that y'all have over us.
Y'all don't have a railroad in Mississippi?
Look, 2K, let me tell you.
So,
2K, why your point don't make that much.
Real quick, before you retort, the top 3 states with the most job opportunities: Texas, Florida, then California. And California has the largest job economy in the U.S.
Yes.
Those are top 3.
Can you talk about?
Yeah, because we got
agriculture and stuff like that. Because we have a lot of jobs that we won't do. That's very minimum wage. Yeah, and for rent, our rent minimum is like $2,000. So we can't even do no minimum wage jobs out here.
And I was gonna say 2K. My first job offer out of college was at Mississippi Power down there at what's that in Biloxi or whatever.
Biloxi,
yeah. There's some good jobs down there. If I'd have taken that job
of the New Orleans, it's Mississippi, but it get a lot of.
But I'm saying Mississippi Power isn't just in Biloxi. They're probably all over the state. They're linemen, technicians, things like that, all over the state.
And 2K,
right? And those people are doing pretty well for themselves, and their rent probably their cost of living is probably pretty cheap, right? In Cali, the competition for a Mississippi Power job and jobs like that, much more higher demand. The blacks aren't going to be able to compete as well in Cali as it would be in Mississippi, and I think that's like the bigger difference that you're seeing. That you can make it in Mississippi and make it very well, from my opinion.
Actually, I feel bad for Mississippi. Y'all have a very black state, and y'all haven't came up. Y'all haven't moved y'all people up. While we don't have nobody to help us move up, and we're moving up. I don't understand it.
Okay, but look, check this out. 2K, bro. California, we got the most hustling niggas in all the goddamn country, bro. We can go anywhere and make it, man. You looking at a nigga now, right? I went last night and fucking worked the graveyard shift from 10 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. Drove 45 minutes, and now I'm working from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Every time I go to another state, and I be telling motherfuckers what we be doing out here because we have to hustle so hard for the dollar out here because the gas and everything is fucking high as fuck. They be looking at me in my face and be telling me, nigga, I couldn't do half of what you be doing out there. I wouldn't be getting up and know what you call it doing.
And listen, I don't want to get on the thing where we comparing struggles, right? Because we all struggle, right? I'm just I just think from what I see from the Head Start, from the resources that y'all have, I just think that y'all kind of did us an injustice, especially with the gang movement.
Resources.
With the gang movement and how y'all moved about for America. Now, I'm not saying all of it was y'all fault, but I am saying that y'all are or did underachieve. That's a fact.
I can't agree on the underachieving.
You haven't told us.
I can see too is that California probably did bring a plethora of negative shit to black people in America, more than probably the other areas. But the underachieving shit, bro, that shit you have not made one solid point on that at all.
But what's kind of crazy is they use gang violence. They use the gang stuff, but y'all don't have gangs out there, but y'all kill each other more. Like, I don't understand it. Like, we at least have like some kind of a cause of what you're saying. Gangs, they stupid as fuck, but at least I have a cause. Why are y'all killing so many people out there when y'all have no gangs out there?
It's just the influence of the culture that has trickled down. No, so listen,
y'all followers. So y'all just gotta follow us. So we gotta lead y'all down to the water.
If y'all was the most influential at the time, absolutely. Don't act like the 90s weren't a real thing. Don't act like gangster music didn't influence a lot of people.
R&B did too. I don't see what's the difference.
Yeah, hey, you got to go talk to some of these Southern grandmas. The R&B did that thing on them too.
All right, so what are we gonna do, man? Are we gonna be honest? Because what you have to do is have a net positive or negative. When you look at the influence or lack thereof, or what we've gotten from the black people on the West Coast, are you saying overall, in terms of black culture, the West Coast has a net positive on the outlook of black culture?
I think so.
But I'm saying substantiate. Now you have to answer the question I'm asking. Substantiate how the West Coast has a net positive on its influence and outlook on the black culture.
Okay, so I believe we have a better influence because everybody follow us. So besides the gang culture, y'all just stick to that. But there's a lot of positive things they do. It was just a news thing that like a lot of people are using our language and stuff like that. We follow very much so. We make the most money. We make the most money out here. I feel like we are. How can I say this? I stick with them two things right there. Okay. I feel like people follow us more, so we actually move the goal line way better than anybody from anywhere across the state.
Okay, so just in terms of money, we've already debunked that, right? So it was several black cities that the people are making more money. So that one would be out. In terms of vernacular, are you saying? I named. Well, yeah. No need to talk while I'm talking, right? So I'm saying that we use Washington, D.C. So when I read down the list, it was Washington, D.C., Atlanta as two examples that are predominantly black cities and ran by black people. So all I'm saying is for black people specifically, that's not true that you make the most money based on the list that we brought up. Go ahead.
But I would say to go against that is by y'all being predominantly black cities, I would hope so. But by us being not predominantly black city, we go up. We're up on the top 5. When we're not even predominantly, we're the minority of LA. We're the minority, the lowest.
How many people do you think? Wait. How many people live in Washington, D.C.?
I don't know.
Mr. Galt, what is it? 500,000, maybe.
That's about 700,000 now.
700,000. How many black people live in Los Angeles? Okay, so now we're good. Okay, so now we understand that, right? Because if you just do volume, right, it's still more black people, right? I wasn't even making that argument. They just doing it per capita. So now when you said most influence in terms of what, that's positive.
But Hamp.
Hold on. It's not you. I'm asking Key about the points he made. So now, go.
I would say our music, not just gang, because we just didn't make gang rap. We just didn't make gang rap. We made other music. I say our music, our fashion, as well as our music and our fashion pretty much is our push out more than anything else. Everybody else follows our stuff more than anything.
Okay. So fashion, I don't know how you would make a substantiated case for fashion. Nobody says California is the fashion capital. That would be overwhelmingly a New York sentiment.
Not for black people.
Specifically for black people.
And for fashion.
Yeah.
Because I feel like y'all wear Timberlands and the same thing. Y'all don't wear fashion. Y'all wear the same. Y'all wear the broccolis. I would never see nobody wear beef or broccolis. I don't think nobody in California would catch them with beef or broccolis.
That's fair, right? Just like we don't wear Dickies and in the long socks and etc.
We don't wear Dickies either.
Well, I'm saying there's sentiments, right? So you're making a case based off stereotype. So based on the stereotypes about California, that nobody duplicates that fashion, right? What you often see is things will roll from New York and then make their way down. So as an example, right, you have the New York Fashion Week and etc., and then that trickles into the one they have in France, right? When you look at leading fashion, hip hop speaking, who are the ones that people trend? Even though we don't like it. ASAP Rocky, right? If we just make an anecdotal examples, right? Even Kai Cenat was able to get into fashion, and I think he's from New York City too.
Definitely, but he lives out here. He's from out here. He lives out here and does all his stuff from out here. So I would almost think he didn't grab none of that stuff from out there.
Of course he
did.
Then
I don't see. Respectfully, I don't see y'all the fashion shit y'all talking about. That's predominantly in that white neighborhood, white thing. We talking about just as black people. Y'all New York style did not travel to anywhere on any other side of the town. Y'all don't.
I don't even know. I mean,
bro, half of Atlanta right now is dressing like old New York people, like Migos, Autos, Future. They all dressing like the fashionista dudes and the fashion guys in New York. So you can't say that.
Hold on. What's the fashion? What's the fashion though? Because just because y'all, what y'all doing is using the person.
All right, let me just say this. Think about, all right, where did Chrome Hearts come from? Who made Chrome Hearts popular?
Jim Jones.
What is that?
That's
what is
Dipset.
that?
That's exactly.
Exactly. What you talking about? Like it's not on our side
bro,
of the
it's a certain fashion designer that's ruling all of the other nation right now. All of the young kids.
Nobody on the West Coast wears that.
You're going to have to get this one to them.
Stop capping,
but
bro.
what he's talking about is two different eras. The East Coast niggas got it now. They've been pretty much had it all the 2000s. But West Coast niggas had it first, bro. That's what he's talking about. He's talking niggas how to dress first, nigga.
Nah, Hamp just said y'all niggas best flaggers. Hamp just said something about Dickies. When last time you saw niggas wearing Dickies?
How West Coast niggas dress for hella long, nigga.
No,
for hella long. And the player shit, player shit from the Mac and all that shit, nigga. Y'all niggas.
Hey, let me ask y'all a quick question. So y'all on 2K side, huh?
What?
You on 2K side, huh? With this fashion shit.
Why?
Because we trying to substantiate a thing with something that really has relatively no value, and then you also have to make sure that you guys leading in fashion outweighs the gang culture that y'all spread across the United States with influence. You have to make sure that you counterbalance to get a net positive. See, that's what we're doing right now. And if you think fashion is going to give you a net positive over gang culture, I think you'll be sorely mistaken.
But have you using gang culture? What I said, we don't even do gang culture out here. So whatever gang culture y'all talking about, that was probably at that point in time in the early 90s, I would say. But the gang culture is not even in that. But y'all still copying off. Y'all out there, y'all still following the trend that we don't even do anymore.
Here's you're saying the gang culture has its stamp, it exists, right? You can say it doesn't exist and etc. While OG Black America, who 50 something, said he's a gangbanger, and that's also another point that 2K made. That shit is forever, right? So now is fashion gonna counteract and give you a net positive as it compared to the gang culture that influenced the United States in terms of black people?
Well, let me ask you this.
Hold on. Just let him answer the question. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Say no.
If you put those head to head.
My bad, Ham. I thought you was going to.
Well, no, if you put that.
I couldn't hear you. Helicopter over here.
Okay, yeah, I know. You're probably doing a drive-by as we speak. So,
come on, bro.
So,
stop it, my nigga.
Hey, so I'm just asking, right? Because the fashion thing is even arguable, right? That can be vehemently argued, right? But is the fashion gonna outweigh the gang influences?
But I don't feel like y'all was affiliated. Y'all our gang. I don't feel like our gang stuff.
We gonna let Key windmill the whole show, man. Are we gonna let Key windmill the whole time?
Come on, man.
All right, let me do this then. Let me do this. All right, let me do this.
I'm talking to y'all, like literally.
Let me do this, Key. So, Solid, did you want to go? Because I want to make sure I get the new voices in and Mr. Galt too.
Yes, sir. I would like to
right, go ahead.
Just get one more point in. Well, 2 points. First point, 2K, is I don't understand why you up here with Hamp doing this, because everybody on this panel know down south niggas fuck with West Coast niggas way more than they fuck with up north and East Coast niggas. Way more. First of all, right?
I don't know about
Yeah.
this.
What?
Yeah, nah, come on. You know, that's why you smiling like that.
Wait,
That's
so
why
he's
you
saying
smiling like that.
2K, he's saying we can't be
This
friends?
is very outlandish.
That's what he said. I was like, what is he talking about? Relevant.
He mad because we friends? Because we family?
I'm very upset. I'm very upset about it.
Man.
I'm very upset about it. First
Be
of
more
all,
friends than them.
The kind of niggas I do know, I do fuck with, right? But just by proximity, I meet way more East Coast niggas, and I fuck with them so too.
I don't know.
Whatever, nigga. Hey, look, check this out. Second point. Let me just say my second point though, right?
So
now, I agree with him. The fashion shit does not outweigh the gang shit, but I would say that the contribution to the civil rights that we gave far outweighs the gang shit.
You got Ali up here too for that.
That was, and I think that's my problem, right? That's what I knew y'all could be. When the Black Panther popped up and you had the Huey P. Newtons and shit.
Hey, somebody got a mute. Hey, mute if you're not talking. It sound like somebody talking in the background. Yeah, Black America. Hold on, 2K, because he's messing up your point. He can't hear you. Hold on. Hey, just mute Black America. All right, go ahead.
So y'all depiction, because see, really, I didn't know that y'all was underachieving, right? Until I seen what the Black Panthers was doing at that juncture of their lives. They are still what they did in that limited amount of time before they was dismounted and killed and all that shit. They are doing more then that y'all are doing now.
Man. So, but people, 2K, no, 2K. What you're basically saying is, what we're doing now is the results of us being dismantled by COINTELPRO, bruh.
Okay,
so you're basically saying that everything that the white man has done to black people, anything that they do afterwards is just, you got to throw that shit to the wolves.
I concede to that, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get it wholeheartedly.
I was the last one up here. 10, Lee or 10-15. Y'all want to go first? Or
yeah, I don't even know what the conversation about, but I want to say, I hope everybody having a good Friday.
Where you from, brother?
The East Coast. You feel me? I'm from Jersey.
Is that a see-through shirt you got on?
Is that a what shirt?
A sheer see-through shirt?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Shit. And where you from, sir?
Well, I'm in Miami right now, but yeah. I don't really see your point, and you just kind of cut me off. That was real rude.
We got to get some credentials. I'm like, what you saying?
2K trolling, bro.
That was rude.
I'm just bullshit with you.
I'm comfortable though. You feel me? Like, I know what. Wait, where you at?
Hey, Lee,
where you at right now?
I'm in Dallas right now.
It's cold in Dallas.
I got good air in my studio.
But I'm saying, is it cold outside? Because it's like 85 out here. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. All right, so I can see why you got on a see-through shirt. Sheer see-through shirt. And you ain't dropping
it's one of the football joints, one of the workout shirts. That's all it is. You feel me?
Have this nigga freak
I guess.
Who up, man?
Nah,
I was talking, but 2K just cut me off to talk about my shirt. I guess he liked it or some shit. I don't know. But I was gonna say to the conversation that I think the toughest place is the East Coast, just because of the density of the population, right? How many people are jam-packed in one space? I mean, growing up there, like, it was almost impossible to avoid anything, especially the people. So that's probably why I would say is the toughest. The most dangerous, I would definitely say, is Cali. Mad people done died in Cali. And in Cali, just the gang culture, like, that shit spread. I remember when it spread all the way to the east from the west. So you could kind of say, Cali had a huge influence across the world. But I don't know what 2K was talking about when he said, what he said. Y'all was talking about so much shit, but it was something that you said that I wanted to remember and bring up. But I don't think Mississippi is a place that's like even like visitable. Like people don't even really go there. So I was thinking like, why was y'all comparing Cali?
It's not comparable, really.
To Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? Like, why y'all ain't just let him have that? No, I'm saying because y'all was like, like he was basically saying like y'all have a bigger influence, and y'all was like, nah, what's the difference? And it's like he's saying he from Mississippi. Shit, I'm surprised he made it out that motherfucker.
Nah, Lee, you right.
Now, my boy,
you right. It's like Lee. That's what's interesting to me too. It's like they like, well, you from Mississippi. You're like, why would that's not a compare? That's a false comparison. False equip. You got to compare yourself to the other major black predominant areas, and then it's a wash. You get smoked by Washington D.C. You get smoked by New York City. Like, okay, Mississippi. That's like the first nigga on the tower when you playing Mortal Kombat.
You know, Hamp, I think if you would have started to slice and dice the numbers,
New York niggas are better.
I think if you started to slice and dice the numbers, I live in New York part time. I live in DC the rest of the time. I mean, from my experience, and again, I'm a landlord in DC. The black people are doing very, very bad here. That's just my experience. Not all. Clearly, there are many doing well. Hell, Obama lives here, but he's not the average black American living here. We don't run this city financially. They're figurehead mayors and stuff like that, but all the jobs, all the businesses are controlled by other people. Those are the facts, right? Same thing in New York City. I bet you the same thing applies in Atlanta. Maybe there's some restaurants and t-shirt shops owned by blacks, but the major industry is owned by white people. And, you know, so you had to reconcile that.
Why did you have to say that? That had nothing to do with the conversation.
Well, but I mean, we're talking about people. We're talking about, well, how are the blacks doing here versus there? I mean, in reality, they're not doing very well anywhere. You know, you start comparing apples to apples.
But that's not the truth, though. There's always like a hood. There's always a hood everywhere in every like city you write that you could kind of point at and be like, yo, that's black people. But then it's like black people in the areas where the white people at too. It's the same thing. Like I've seen that everywhere. I lived in New Jersey. It was the same thing. Like you could be in the hood. You could be in Newark and you could be in the hood in Newark. Right? You could be on Avon Ave. You in the hood in Newark. But I could take you somewhere where you in Newark and it's not the hood. So it's like if you just pointing out that specific group, then you could do that all day. You
know that you know, I'm very familiar with Jersey. There are a lot of immigrants that live in Jersey. I used to work with a lot of them, a lot of Indians, a lot of Muslims, and those people, they are doing very well for themselves financially. And then they kind of control their neighborhoods. They own the stores and stuff in those neighborhoods. You can't really say that there are black areas with stores and stuff.
So owning the stores means you control the neighborhood?
Well, if you own a whole bunch of them, right? If you walk down the block and every store is owned by an Indian.
Now you're saying they own a whole bunch of them?
Because like, tell me the Indians don't have a lot of control in North Jersey. Come on now.
I mean, yo.
Tell me now. Tell me. Listen, I was watching the news one day.
Like I said, man, it seemed like you just trying, like you got it targeted on one spot, one group of black people. So you're gonna always be right if that's what you're doing.
I'm looking at the other groups, having lived in New York and New Jersey. Well, not Jersey, but DC. Man, these other groups, like again the Muslim groups. I saw a Muslim lady in Jersey saying, "We're going to get our public school holidays." Straight up demanded it. You know, there's so many holidays you can have a public school. These people are not only making money, but they are exerting force as well. Partly
did
because
they do it though, or did they say they're gonna do it? Did they do it, or did they say they're gonna do it?
Well, I know they've done it in Virginia, and there aren't as many Muslims in Virginia as there are in DC, but the ones in Virginia are very well, pretty affluent.
Going back to the stores, John Galt. Just because somebody owns a store, but they paying the bank to own to basically like they paying somebody, right? They paying somebody to make sure that they able to keep the store, right?
Yeah, and they also paying their
ownership. That's what I'm saying. Like, how that's ownership? I don't understand it.
Okay, because they're providing jobs for all their relatives that work in that store.
Yeah, I mean,
I live in St. Mark's and Ralph in Crown Heights. I walked in the store one night. It was like 2 a.m. It was like a
Yeah, but
12-year-old.
them poppies
Hold on,
making like
hold on, let me
$750
finish.
though.
I mean, I
Hold
think
on, let me finish.
Mr. Galt,
I walk in the store.
real quick, because you slightly off topic, right? So I mean, you know what's interesting? Anecdotally, I was in. I had to do an eviction yesterday, and it was about 10 people in there, including myself. 5 of them, interestingly enough, were 2 Chinese associations getting evicted for non-payment. That was really interesting. It was Ching LLC getting evicted from their leases for non-payment in 4 of those 10 cases yesterday. And it's anecdotal, but that interests me though, right? Because they don't actually own the brick and mortar. They just rent it out and then they, sell whatever food and shit like that.
And again, like Hamp, one of the things that goes unsaid, and like people like the unlikely don't understand is that a lot of these businesses in these inner cities where they're selling fried chicken and stuff like that, a lot of they have like basically slave labor, where they housing their staff, maybe in the apartments up above, and then make them go to work and they're holding their passports and stuff like that. That gives them a lot of influence in the neighborhood, man. You can't measure that.
No, 100%. I'm just saying they was also getting evicted yesterday, which was kind of interesting to the point. But I think the point is fine. I just want to make sure we finish the West Coast thing, and then we can maybe, zoom out a little bit if we got time. CJ, what's popping, man?
Oh, let me get in there, man. I think.
Oh shit. Go ahead.
The gangs. Yeah, I think them gangs was a net negative. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much was coming out of California because just the division that shit taught, and it was spread through the movies. The movies were so lit because they got like the best black movies coming out of California. If we're gonna be honest, but
it was like 3. I think it was like 5. I say from LA, gang violence.
Please let them finish the.
My bad.
All right, go ahead.
No, I was just talking about the division that those gangs taught. You know what I'm saying? I think that shit outweigh almost everything in America because it never taught no unity because they got just as many essays out there, but you don't really hear about them niggas beefing with the essays like that. Even when they go to prison, you just say nigga had to run 5 phase. Nigga ain't run no phase with no essay, bro. This nigga had to run 5 phase with niggas, bro. So
that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So just the division.
Hey,
what I don't like.
Yeah, no, that's and what we was asking for is you see, So Solid got up out of here when it was trying to substantiate the shit was getting a little bit darker.
I'm still here.
Go ahead, CJ. Rockstar, did you go?
Nah, I haven't went yet.
Go ahead, talk your shit. My fault.
What's good, fellas? What's good, Ham?
What's the word?
Up,
how you?
What's up, y'all? Oh man, chilling. So I heard, it was a lot of topics, man, but I just wanted to do some fact checking, man. One, we don't try to talk like no West Coast niggas. I don't know where he got that damn shit from. I ain't never seen no Texas nigga trying to talk like that. And when
I said media.
And when we do talk like that, we cracking jokes. We laugh. It's a joke. We're like, we're doing it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to actually walk around every day, do that. Secondly, I know I heard something about like with the cities and Atlanta, all that stuff. First of all, LA and Hollywood was Atlanta 70 years ago, okay? So let's not make the South like where gay people at. No, a lot of motherfuckers migrated here in LA being gay. All right, transgenders come from LA. And and I remember an example, like, you know what I'm saying, because I lived in LA too as well. My grandfather lived in San Francisco, Inglewood and stuff like that. I never forget when I would spend a summer out there. Man, I remember one time some nigga was talking about, hey man, let me buy that. And if you from the West Coast, especially in that time, you knew what the fuck that meant. I thought it was some gay ass shit, but that was their way of trying to get niggas to get in a gang and shit. They'll see a nigga, but then they would tell them, nah, he a ghetto boy. That was the kind of the term that they used for Texas niggas. So they always had love for Texas niggas, so we always got a pass. But other than that, man, the West Coast definitely, it was a net negative, not a net positive, man. It was more damage done. Now I did hear somebody was saying about they not gang banging here and there. Well, they might not be gang banging like y'all on the East Coast and the South, but the influence has negatively affected us in the South and the East Coast. So you know what I'm saying? That's a net negative too. But that was my thoughts on it. It was a lot of parts of the conversation, but that was the parts I remember that I'm responding to.
Okay. No, that's good to bring it back around. Hold on, Lee. Let me get CJ in, and then you could jump back in. I know you had to walk off for a second because he had West Coast brother too, so maybe he got some strong points. Go ahead, CJ.
I had to think about it for a second, and I was like, the game banging was a net negative for sure. I don't know why the gentlemen are windmilling for it, but I had to think about a different argument, how I'm gonna attack it. Feel me?
You can also concede.
I did concede that it was a net negative, but we originated it. But guess who else do a lot of game banging on the West Coast?
Who?
Mexicans, Latinos, and guess who didn't spread worldwide or nationwide? Mexicans game banging on each other. And guess what they got on the East Coast? A bunch of rude, non-behaving people. The women talk like men. What's up, nigga? Suck my dick. Y'all the rudest people ever to each other. What we talking about? And then I lived in Memphis. It wasn't a bunch of gang banging. That's not why the culture was terrible. The culture was terrible because niggas like degenerate shit.
That's not an East Coast thing. That's a New York thing.
Can I finish my thoughts?
You gotta finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
It ain't the West Coast fault that gang banging spread. It's niggas love a degeneracy that gang banging spread. The East Coast is full of niggas doing degenerate shit. And it was before gang banging spread, man. Y'all not finna try to blame that on gang banging. Y'all niggas been degenerates. And the South is full of slow niggas. Like I said, I lived there and there's a bunch of niggas doing nigga shit since the beginning.
CJ, Boys in the Hood, what Trey said he was going? Morehouse, nigga. Well, all right, go ahead.
Nigga, and then the niggas on the West Coast, we migrated to the southern places to make y'all cities better. Because we wanted to get out of the West Coast. I'll give you that. That's kind of a concession.
Fuck out of here, man. Y'all, we migrated to y'all places. All y'all black ass come from the South, so you got the shit backwards. Y'all migrated to those
places.
Get
away from y'all slow niggas.
Hold on.
CJ. You were done. You gotta let them retort.
Now we slow. See, that's self-hatred, man. That's self-hatred. What you mean? You come from the South, so if you say we slow, then what that says?
I come from the West Coast. I'm a West Coast originator.
Y'all drink medicine.
Sorry,
all of the best HBCUs is in the South, bro.
I
mean,
you're trash.
Everybody in the West Coast.
But y'all not.
Niggas don't they don't graduate.
All right. One point at a time. Right. So South Rockstar was making a point, CJ, that's an East Coast.
Yeah, no matter what color.
It's not
all arrogant and talk shit.
Yeah, it's not black culture. That's just like East Coast culture, right? And
East Coast
it's
culture.
not. And when you went there, did you experience that?
Me?
No, CJ.
Oh, okay.
I didn't do too much talking to the people.
Yeah, you didn't actually experience that, right? It's more of a.
Well, I lived out there for 8 months on a job.
It's more of a. Yeah, but when you were in Philly for a pretty long time, and when we were in,
they look dangerous.
Well, hold on. You said the modus operandi of the people, the disposition, right? That's what you said. So we just addressing what you experienced when you were in the East Coast for 3 days.
They look dangerous.
No, that wasn't your point, right? Like where y'all from don't look dangerous, and it is dangerous. So that part.
I talked to the people that I knew, and the people that work on the event. I didn't talk to many strangers. So
but that's the thing. You saying people are just automatically rude, right? But you saying when you minded your business, they minded theirs. Okay. All right, gotcha.
I lived in New York for 8 months. And let me tell you something. Every color was rude as fuck in general. That wasn't a black thing. That's a New York thing.
And he didn't say it was a black thing. He said East Coast. He kept saying East Coast.
Well, no, but the conversation is about the blacks underachieving and having the worst effect on black people are from the West Coast. So he's talking about the black people specifically. I'm just asking about his experience. A lot of times you guys you'll be comparative and say, yeah, these people are rude in comparison, right? But if you mind your business, right, and don't go out your way to speak to people from the South think that's rude. I think it's efficient. You know what I'm saying? How many head nods you gonna give on 125th?
No, the women talk like
crook in your neck.
They be like, y'all be
acknowledge your brother, man. Acknowledge your brothers, man.
I
Unity, man. Nigga, unity.
What was his other? You had made another point too. You said the South is just slow.
They slow. The women are big, overweight. We forgot about that.
Damn, bro.
You capping. Nah, you capping.
We slow.
At least a little fit.
You saying that shit in 2026, nigga?
Bro, do you know how many
I think he's just talking about y'all accent. Y'all accent
get
y'all in trouble, man.
in the South, bro.
I can't bring nobody from the
like
South
they don't know English
in no hood in New Jersey and feel safe with y'all.
Say
bro.
we don't know
It just won't. I feel like
Insane.
eventually somebody gonna try.
Hey,
You know
y'all.
how many
So I ain't
cities
speaking
in
English
the
right now,
South?
nigga.
I feel like
What I'm speaking then if I ain't speaking English?
They can't say
Well-
oil. Say oil.
the draw just people like up north.
Oh
I can
my
tell you up
God.
north, people
All right.
people look at y'all as a lick
Yeah.
because they think that y'all not
Yeah,
keeping up with
how y'all
like
talk, yeah.
y'all not seeing some shit. I don't know.
Hey,
Whatever.
all right, let me read this
You
list.
don't know how many cities
Let me
is in
let
the
me read
South.
this
That's
list.
all
Let
I'm
me read because here's what keep happening, right? Every time somebody area is named, we windmill for the shit. Every time. No, everybody acting like where y'all from got everything sold up. There gotta be a concession somewhere. So let me read this list.
Exactly.
The worst states for school systems. All right. I done scrolled up too far. Hold on.
Mississippi the worst by far.
Hold on. I gotta get back to it. I messed
You're
up.
the first
All
to
right.
the worst.
All right. So
LA
the worst state is New Mexico. Weakest school systems. New Mexico, is that West Coast? God damn.
Yeah.
Man, nobody know where New Mexico's at.
Is it?
Yeah, see, because it's definitely not the South.
It's the West, right? Or
New
no?
Mexico
Nah,
South, yes.
hell no. What?
They consider it the
That's
West.
Yeah, consider the we don't know.
Wait,
Nah, it's either the
Mexico.
Midwest or West Coast. I've been there. They act more West Coast. They take
Southern.
on
New
West
Mexico
Coast.
Ain't no
in
niggas in no New
the
Mexico.
in the Southern United
Bro,
States.
we got
Come
they
on,
got the
brother.
clay.
We'll
They
give
got
them
the
Southwest.
they got
Look,
the-
give them
Southern.
Hey, Hamp.
Okay. Hold on.
The
I'm going
South
down
is
my
in
I'm going
Texas,
down
bro.
I'm going down the list.
Hold
real
on,
quick.
Hamp. And I think you should look at the composition of the schools in New
Look
Mexico.
at the composition.
I think they're mostly going to be like Native
He
American.
keeping it general,
Yeah,
man. We trying to
Latino.
get in the
I'm
details.
saying, like,
black
you know,
people out
like,
there.
I think you're right. I think hey guys, stop talking at once, man. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
All right, so yeah, I think you're right, Mr. Gold. I'm gonna look at the composition, but I just want to run down these states first, right? And I think my next prompt should be worst states for black in terms of school system. Maybe that prompt will be more right and exact to what we're talking about. So I just put the worst states for schools, right? To his point, it's everybody. So New Mexico is first worst, okay? Makes sense? So that's 50th. Then Louisiana, then Mississippi, then Alabama, then Oklahoma, then Nevada, then Arizona.
Damn.
So is
And I
Arizona
concede
West
to
Coast?
Top five were where, Hamp?
That makes perfect sense.
Well,
Mississippi,
Facts.
Alabama. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
I'm from the South, and I'm conceding to that.
So Nevada and Arizona, are those West Coast or no?
West.
Yes.
Yes,
Sir,
West Coast.
Yeah, that's like the West. That's
where's,
like the West.
Where's Oklahoma?
That's the
Midwest?
West Coast.
That's West Coast.
Yeah,
That's
Midwest.
South.
Oklahoma, Midwest, West.
Oklahoma
Yeah.
is the South.
Mississippi, Louisiana,
No,
and
it's
New
not.
Mexico.
Yes, it is.
Oh my fuck.
Yeah, I think in all of those states,
Nigga trying to say Oklahoma the South.
Oklahoma though, you're gonna have like some Indian reservations, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
It's the Midwest, man.
All I know is that Jersey gonna be
a
in the
lot
top
of them
10.
used to go too. Oklahoma is very prominent, right?
Oklahoma
Especially
is the
the
South
Trail of
Central
Tears
state.
brought a lot of
Niggas
people to
ain't even
Oklahoma.
been there.
Yeah, a lot of
The
Indian
South Central
reservations.
states.
Jersey has some of the best schools, man.
So, well, Nevada and Arizona are West Coast, right? Remember, the West Coast is under scrutiny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo, CJ, your points was they slow down south. That's just your overarching point. That makes them have a worse influence on the culture as a whole. or
yes, they don't prioritize education or yes.
Bro, West Virginia wasn't on that list.
It's the once again, it's the lack of resources that we don't have money.
It's probably like 35th, West Virginia.
Like, we don't have money for teachers. Like that's what it's. But listen, see, like this is what I'm trying to show you. When Mississippi niggas leave Mississippi and we go to the other cities, we thrive.
That's not
we
true.
thrive. We do.
But y'all barely leave
That's
though.
not true, Hampton.
But y'all barely leave.
Like I said, the teachers were teaching, the students just weren't learning. I was there.
But 2K,
nah, you got a point there. You got a point there. They underfunded though. They underfunded like crazy.
Okay, bro. 2K, what you're missing, bro?
My point, my brother.
Oh, I'm sorry. I want to respond to 2K when he's done. Sorry about that, man.
It wasn't the teachers teaching. It wasn't, to 2K's point. It wasn't because they couldn't afford good teachers. I was there. The teachers were teaching. The students just weren't learning. They didn't prioritize learning. They rather do a bunch of playing and giddy-gaddy and fucking, excuse my language.
My nigga, how the teachers gonna teach you some shit that they don't know?
Damn. They didn't know.
The teachers didn't know?
I learned.
They come walk down the road.
I learned. I learned.
Hey, 2K, let me ask you this question though. Like, how did you get out of Mississippi? You went to the Mississippi schools. It's self-selection, bro. Whatever you had inside of you got you out of Mississippi, right? Like, now, a lot of people get left behind down there in Mississippi, and those are the ones showing up in the schools not doing anything. But there are some that go to the schools and learn something, and they get the hell out of there, like you. Like me from Alabama. Alabama had that school too.
The smartest thing that I knew is that I didn't know shit, right? I knew that education wasn't gonna get me no fucking where. I had to join the army, sacrifice my body and years of my life so I can be where the fuck y'all at without doing shit.
Well,
let them have a back and forth real quick.
But wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on, 2K. The Army has AIT. You had an MOS. You didn't just go in the Army and just collect a check. They taught you something. You just went a different path than these people that went to college, correct?
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm saying is, what y'all have, like, in order for me to even get to y'all medium level, I had to do way more just to get to shit that y'all don't even appreciate. Y'all say, what's that? That's not a resource. That's some bullshit.
What you mean by that?
You haven't named a resource though, brother.
To y'all bare minimum. That's what we saying, and that's why
what
we say.
What you mean? Like y'all didn't have lunches? Y'all didn't have like
Lee. Let me re-say it. Lee. So you and I are from the East Coast, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have an advantage over them.
The Northeast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because even our vernacular is more socially accepted, right? People could argue our vernacular is more closely related to like the King's English, you know, with our particular draw on words and etc. And people hear that, and it has a positive connotation, you know.
Yeah.
The South has a negative connotation, just the draw, right? It's
that's what I said.
Yeah, but also our school systems, right? Because it's also older up there. We've been established for a long time on the East Coast, right? Like Connecticut, as an example, is a constitution state, right? People know Jersey had the richest people for a very long time. You got Don Bosco Prep, you got St. Joe. I mean, the schools are top notch. Jersey is top 10 for football players, and people would never even think that that's on the East Coast, but because of the money and the training that we've been having for a long time, you know. And so our school systems are so well established that the education is better. Not to mention what's up there: Cornell, Brown, Yale, Rutgers. I'm missing a few, right? I got a bunch of MIT, Boston University. If you want to be like it's like number one in the country. If you want to be like a journalist and etc. I mean, we got all that shit up there. Harvard, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard they about to build Netflix in New Jersey.
Yeah,
shit like that.
Right, and so you just have all that academia up there, and my speculation is that it influences the schools and etc. You know, so
No, yeah, I agree with that, and I understand all that. I was just trying to see like where was he coming from, where he said like he had to do so much, when if anything, all he had to really do is move to that state if that was all there, right?
Okay, so let me set up the scenario. Let's go back to the language, right?
Princeton.
I get called slow for how I talk.
Yep.
So to a person who's been staying here all their life, I have to go over and beyond to prove them that I'm not slow, and it's just how I talk. Well, if I was competing with Hamp speaks more clearly, so that's the person who they'll rather resonate with when it comes to a sense of intelligence.
Yeah.
So just because I'm from Mississippi and I talk like this, I'm a slow country ass nigga.
2K, if I can be honest with you, bro. If I can be honest, if I can be honest with you, bro, 2K, and just being honest. And you know, I watched you a little bit, to be fair. I think, you know, there's a country, Goma Powell, and then there's a country that people think is like ignorant and stupid.
Right.
If someone called me looking for a place to rent and they got a southern accent, I don't think they're stupid. But if they call me and they're fumbling over words with a southern accent, that's when you start to think that they ain't that bright. There's just this southern stereotype. And again, I ain't picking on you, bro, but you know, I've heard people, and you know, we all do it.
That's cool.
You stumbled over some words.
Okay.
With your southern accent, stumble over words, it allows people to take that next leap to say, this just a country ass bumpkin. Can't even read.
Yeah.
You understand? Right. Yeah. Now I know you can read. You may just stumble over words. You know what I'm saying? I'm a southern guy myself, but when you got the 8 ball,
now let me respond to that. Right?
The word, then it looks worse. You know what I mean?
Now let me respond to that. Now at the same time, and this is why we gotta be. This is where it comes to maturity and wisdom, where we gotta be a good judge of character. Now at the same time, I can get pulled up on by New York. He got 18 motherfucking degrees, and then after he get through spitting his vernacular, he'll turn around and ask me for a goddamn dollar.
Yeah, being intelligent. Yeah, go ahead. CJ,
what was your point in that?
If y'all didn't get it, then maybe y'all slower than
you broke
y'all
up a little bit,
are.
but it's just the hustle. And even like the hustle thing, I never heard the West Coast be known for like, yo, niggas be hustling. It's usually laid back. Like that's the stereotype is it's laid back because of the weather and all that. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, CJ.
So
I just never heard that in mass.
Black people are so spread out. So it's not just like kind of one stereotype. Yeah, the gangbanging is kind of the stereotype, but North Cali niggas ain't really like Southern Cali niggas. Nevada definitely not like California. Arizona, it's all different. The East Coast, they're all so concentrated. In the South, it's all concentrated. Feel me? So the black people are pretty similar, I would say. That's what I'm thinking. So I would say that.
CJ, one thing I disagree with you about the South though is I think that we confuse learned with intelligence. Like, I think that people who respond quickly with wit, I think that is an intelligent trait. And from what I see with the South, like with they sayings and how quickly they respond, like that tells me the brain is functioning at a high rate. Like now, so if they don't go to school though, you may not speak grammatically accurate, right?
Right.
You know, because grammar may not be your strong suit because nobody taught it to you. But like just how quickly they respond and like especially being hands-on, I think a lot of that has to be like you have to kind of be innate to be like handy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I see value in it.
I'll give it to you, and that's why I said they don't prioritize education.
Okay. Touche.
Hey, Hamp, are you in Houston?
Yeah.
Like,
are you in Houston, Hamp?
Yes, sir.
From my area.
I was watching a video, Hamp, the other day, and it was about a Nigerian talking about Houston is like Abuja. And I say that to say, man, like a lot of these cities now are so diverse that, you know, you can't really paint them with a broad brush. If there's a bunch of Nigerians in Houston, then they're not like, you know, Mike Jones or Paul Wall. Like, that's going to be a whole different group of people, a whole different mindset on everything. And I think that's what's really going on. Like, we're probably zooming in on Black culture, maybe white culture as well, on how these cities respond to people. But I think you walk down any major city, the average person haven't lived in that city very long.
Yeah.
Probably, well, definitely wasn't born there.
Yeah, DC is certainly very transient. Yeah. I can't hear you, CJ.
We want to be a monolith, so it's tough. Niggas want all of us to be the same, or all of us to be alike.
So CJ, let me ask you the direct question. You have the West Coast. It's offerings to the Black culture as a whole, right? I'm talking about the stereotypes, the stigmas, the sentiments, right? What the West Coast has given to the culture and how it's seen, is it a net negative or a net positive?
I would say net negative.
Damn.
I don't think who's giving a net positive. Which
Well, right now who's on the hot seat is the West Coast right now. Because when Mr. Galt was trying to talk about everybody, you the one told him he was off topic. So we ain't gonna be off topic for you now. All of a sudden, now you want to go off topic? Nah.
Niggas like degeneracy, man. We like it everywhere. We like it in the South. We like it on the West. We like it on the East. So we gonna adopt the degenerate behaviors that we like. We're not adopting good behaviors. We call good behaviors white behaviors. That's what we call it. We being white. We adopt good behaviors. If we speak proper English, you being white. If you do things the social way or the way society is supposed to be ran, you're doing it the white way, which makes zero sense.
No, you just asserted that. I don't know if everybody agrees.
Yeah, I think he's touching on something though. That a lot of Black people, do drama bond. I bet Hamp, if you were beefing on your channel, the views, the chat engagement, and maybe not you, but there's a lot of channels as an example. If they're beefing, man, like the engagement is high. If they're talking about something positive, the engagement is low. And that's somewhat what he's saying.
I don't agree with that.
Y'all outlook on intelligence is what somebody else taught you was right. And that's like a nigga like CJ. That's how CJ judges you on intelligence, like of what you can remember somebody else told you. And I look at intelligence like about your breakdown about what you see. I was having this because the motherfuckers they were talking to me. They were saying, say calendar 2K. I said calendar. And they were like, nah, you saying it wrong. You saying it wrong. So I said, bro, break the word down. And then I said, let's spell it. So she said CAL. That's Cal. Then the word was ENDER. That's ender. It's calendar. So I said, wait, this word need another L. I like this word need another L because if it's not calendar, it's calendar. But see, I say that to say this, not to confuse the world, but what I see versus what I'm going to think are all different. You saying calendar is spelled this way, but hey, for a better word, phone. I say phone is spelled FONE. A white motherfucker told you phone is spelled PHONE, and you believe them. And when I tell you phone is spelled FONE, you'll call me a dummy for telling you what the fuck I see versus what you was told. That's why y'all think we stupid, because we can't to see what you need to see, and you tell
agree.
Everybody this real quick.
Cook 2K, cook, baby.
Hold on, man.
No,
My gonna be real quick.
And
What
y'all
you saying
say
ain't
cooking?
hold on,
Oh my god.
You believe what somebody told you and you see differently.
Oh my god.
Nigga gonna tell me a PH start with a PH. Why would you?
Hey, 2K, let me ask you a question.
Hold on. Let me break the logic down.
Hey, before you go 2K, man, don't go too far, man, because people gonna try to clip you, man.
Cook, man, let them cook.
All right, I was trying to save you, 2K. Go ahead.
Why would you use two letters to make a sound for a word before.
We understand, 2K. We understand your point, my brother.
Hey, 2K, can I ask you a question?
I can't tell because he's proving your hypocrisy. Because, like, for example, everybody want to hold on. Let me cook.
2K, let me ask you a question.
You sit here and ask me this. You asked me earlier to say oil, right? But then you will say cuz instead of saying cousin. But I ain't call you slow because of how you choose to speak your language.
We'll say cousin. We'll say cousin.
But y'all motherfuckers don't say cuz. Y'all don't say cousin.
2K, are you familiar?
That's on a gang affiliated. That's the only way people say cuz. But if you say cousin, hey, that's my cousin, they would say, hey, that's my cousin.
So, but using it, you prove my point. So saying a gang word doesn't excuse you being using improper English.
Hey, 2K, let me ask you a question, my man. If you don't mind me asking.
John, please wait a minute, John. Can I reply to 2K first? Yeah, 2K, what he's saying is wrong, man.
So it's cool when y'all do it, but we slow when we do it.
Right, please.
It's not slow.
I do not base. Oh my God.
It's
actually intelligence off of that. That don't make zero sense. I mess up sayings all the time. I don't think remembering the saying makes you smart. Ask him. I don't care about remembering certain sayings or saying words specifically right. As long as you accept correction and move forward.
I don't need to be corrected if I said it exactly how the fuck I wanted to say it.
Hey, 2K, let me ask you a question.
DJ will tell me that phone start with a P and a H.
Hey, 2K, if you're filling out a document or a resume.
Okay, hold on. What sound does make?
What sound does make? You mean F? What sound does F make?
F, right?
Yeah.
See, he can't even tell you.
Why would I be wrong if I said phone was spelled FONE versus PH?
Hey, let me ask you a question, 2K.
No, this is the problem. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, real quick. I'll be quick. So this is the problem, 2K, with what you're saying, because then in the middle of the word you choose to follow the phonics rules. So what you should be saying is phone, right? But you're making the O say its name because there's an E at the end. So you can't use you can't ignore half the phonics and then accept the other half. You see?
I agree. It don't even
my point.
Hey, Hamp, do you think? Let me ask 2K a question. 2K, if you're writing out a document or filling out a resume or something, whatever you have to do in your official life, and you're faced with the having to spell out phone, do you spell it phonetically or do you spell it, how is
okay? So
what the fuck is that hanging out his mouth?
Okay, so when I had to get when I got my degree, it went to my first year of English.
So joint, nigga.
So Tama, I had to write a persuasive essay to my teacher on why I spell how I spell. She said if I can write the essay and agree and make her agree with what I'm saying on this piece of paper, she would no longer judge me for misspelled words or all the grammar shit, right? Well, I got to have the grammar shit, but like the punctuation and shit. But she would no longer judge me for misspelled words. After I gave her that paper back, I never got judged for misspelled words because I proved her how stupid it was.
But I'm asking, in your day-to-day life, do you go about spelling phone with an F?
No, I spell it how people want it to be spelled because y'all love to goddamn hit you with the asterisk and correct the spelling word, right? That's what y'all love to do. Oh, now you spelled this wrong, cuz. Y'all love to do that. So I spell it right for all you smart ass dumb motherfuckers. You smart idiots.
But like 2K, I'm a software developer, and there's so much software written around the proper spelling of the word phone, for instance, so I was just asking, just out of curiosity.
Yeah, okay. And knife got a K in it.
Okay. All right, let me do this. Let me do this.
Right?
Let me do this.
I bet white people were coming around, hey, we're going to put the K in front of it. We're going to put K and knife just to see how dumb these niggas is. Hey, did they fall for it? Yeah, they spelling it with the K.
All the white people too.
That's everybody that's spelling it.
What 2K, there's one thing that, right, because there's languages that came before it, but also there's etymology of these words. So what happens is the words that we have today come from a few different words or a word of the past. So in order to acknowledge what the thing is in totality, the spelling also comes from the etymology of how the word was created in the first place. That's why the meanings are different. That's why the spellings are different. It's not just like out of thin air.
Hell, but can you agree that we are in different times?
Yes, hence the words that we have now.
Yes. Okay. So do you agree? We probably should update this shit, right?
Update it? I don't see an issue with it. I'm saying what we have now is updated from what the old words were.
But we need to update it. Don't need to be. The shit not accurate no more. We talking about, okay, you spell it like this because of this origin and this origin. We in 2026 and we still spelling shit like we in 2000 BC.
No. Everything got a way to trace it back though, 2K, because that's what he's saying about the etymology.
Bro,
2K, I think the solution to what you're
etymology is the old stuff. This would be the new rendition.
I'm gonna sound it out,
right? Meaning you can
and
trace
I'm gonna spell it as is. That's how I'm gonna spell it.
Well, so now here's
idiots who remember somebody telling you that it was spelt like this, and you went with that shit your entire life without challenging it.
2K, here's what you do see. To your point, you have words that aren't words that weren't words that are words now. As an example, irregardless. They put that in the dictionary because it was so prominent. When regardless means both ways, but irregardless, they made it a word because so many people were using it. Bling was put in the dictionary because so many people were using it and understand the meaning. So you can actually do what you're saying. That actually happens in real time because they're allowing different words in that weren't.
And that was made by a country nigga, Lil Wayne. Bling bling.
Okay,
can I ask you what you're saying? Yeah, 2K, what you're saying really evolves around, can you monetize it?
Can I get a couple words out my
If you can monetize it, you can put any word into the lexicon.
I'm not trying to monetize it. I just want y'all niggas to stop acting like y'all don't know what the fuck. So if I wrote FONE on a piece of paper, y'all smart dumbass niggas would be like, what's this?
2K wanted to dumb everything down for the niggas in the South.
Like, now this one thing I don't like about you West Coast niggas.
2K want to dumb
and then try to act like you don't know what it is.
2K want to dumb everything down for the niggas in the South. That's why he want to change the spelling and all the words, because the niggas in the South can't keep up with regular spelling. They don't know that PH make the F the sound. So he want to change the spelling and all the words. Come on now, man. That makes zero sense.
Makes sense.
No,
why would you use 2 letters to make a sound for a word
that's how the
sound for a letter that I already got?
No, they say this is what he's saying. I mean, it's clear, but I'm gonna re-say it. Oh, well, CJ, maybe he'll come back, right? He's saying we accept whatever they give us, right, without questioning it. You know, there's a term, the term racist, right, is interesting to me. So I'll use racist, and the suffix ist means taking an interest in or pertaining to, right? So when you say gymnast, right, the gymnast, a person who's a gymnast, they love the gym, right? They have an affinity towards gym. A pianist, the same thing. But then when you say racist, the ist don't mean what it means for every other word, which don't make sense to me. So I understand what he's saying.
So Hamp, is 2K, are you religious?
No.
Oh, okay. Cause I was gonna say, like, by your logic, then we black people shouldn't believe in any religion that in America.
Well, at least you know I practice what I preach about.
Huh?
I said, at least you know I practice what I preach about.
Yeah. I was about to say, like, nigga, because you can't be religious with that same logic. Yeah, for real.
You can't be religious with no logic. Be as that.
Hey, I agree.
What was the logic about religion? What was the logic? I missed it.
There is none.
Well, he was saying that if a white person taught you how to say phone, and you so stuck on the way they taught you other than what you see, then you kind of like, brainwashed and shit into believing dumb shit. And I would say that religion was the same way because we couldn't read. We were slaves. They taught us. They brought Jesus to us. They brought all these Christianity religions to us, and we believe in that shit wholeheartedly without other than looking with our own eyes that shit is bullshit.
I keep telling everybody you was an atheist. Then they taught you about religion. And then you became a Christian or a Muslim or a Buddhist or whatever you wanted to be. But you started off not being anything.
That's why. That's the only thing I was talking about, Hamp. I was just gonna be like, if you're religious, then how you gonna believe that shit and not believe this shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you guys don't. I'm accepting what you guys saying from your limited understanding. So I agree. I agree with what you guys are saying because I'm not religious either. So I agree with that. You know.
You know what, Hamp? You said when I first came on your panel, I sent a super chat and I was like, how do you explain your religious beliefs or something like this with some other shit you was talking about? And you said that same thing, bro. You was like, well, I'm not religious.
Yeah, so
I was like, well, how is that though, bro? Like, so what? Like Hebrew Israelites that don't count as religion?
Nah.
I know Hebrew. Is
yeah.
Have you Hebrew?
Yeah. You are too.
Hell yeah. To the core.
Shit. I ain't know you was Hebrew.
Yeah, man. Well,
you didn't know Hamp was Hebrew? See,
Them
that's
niggas-
how I know y'all niggas ain't real niggas.
I was just telling niggas the Hebrews, they like the full court press of the of basketball game. Like the Hebrews, they apply the full court press. Jehovah's Witnesses, they got a nice half court press. The Christians, they the 2-3 zone. They got a bunch of holes in they shit. And the Muslims, I think they play good man-to-man defense.
Yeah, I like the Muslims.
That was a good analogy.
Good time.
I fuck with the Muslims.
I like
too.
them. They be serious.
And you got the atheists, nigga. We just overseeing the game. We watching y'all play this stupid shit, but it's interesting.
Yeah, we not religious, right? And what it is when you look at, so like even let's say you are an atheist, right? In the Bible specifically, there's 18 nations. You know, so when you say Hebrew, that's a people. When you say Israelite, that's a man's name that those people come from, right? That's the progenitor, you see? So there's 18 nations. You just figure out which one you come from. You see, that's not a religious thing. That would be a heritage or lineage thing.
So it's more like a tribal, like ethnic type of thing.
Yeah, that would be the ethnicity. And then when you look at the Bible particularly, there's instructions, there's laws, commandments, there's stories in the history of those people specifically. You see, the stuff you get out of Christianity, most of that dogma that you're referring to isn't biblical. So, you know what I mean? Like the Bible doesn't back up a lot of that stuff. That's all.
I do. I think 2K would agree with me though. I think when we speak of religion, we speak of anybody thinking that there's a supreme being that governs all of this.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's a limited understanding of the word religion, but I don't, as opposed to over pursue it to then we got to talk about religion is that word. I just say, okay, I understand what you're saying. So, you're saying whoever believes in something higher than themselves are the people you're referring to as the white man gave it to them.
No, I was referring to whatever the white man taught you about religion, like in totality. We in America, all black people, all of our religions come from that. And,
I just believe in good people, bad people, bro. That's been my whole entire experience. I meet a good nigga like Hamp, and then I meet a crazy nigga like CJ. Like that's just on every end. That's just always been my life. So I don't believe in a God and a devil. I just believe in people, bro.
Yeah. I think people. So like 2K. I don't believe in free will. So I know that the people I'm meeting is for a perfect reason. You know, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent.
So Hamp, you don't believe in free will at all? In no aspect at all?
No.
So when a baby gets torn apart by an alligator, you think that was supposed to happen?
Yes.
Damn.
There's a reaction when that type of shit happens. You see? The problem is when we forget about that type of shit happening, people become prey. People get too comfortable around the people that did that to them. So you need to have a particular disposition. And when people start ignoring that type of shit, what's your disposition become?
So you don't believe in accidents either. So everything meant to be, everything meant for a reason. Like no matter what
happens for a reason. Yeah.
I think everything
so we was meant to be at the bottom in society for this long, You believe that, Hamp? With all
Yeah.
the good shit you believe about black people?
Yes.
So
Because what you guys are saying good, I don't agree is good. You see? So I have a set of rules. So if you don't follow those rules, you can't be good. Y'all call anybody good just because they smile a lot.
Don't put me in that y'all shit, Hamp. I don't believe that.
My apologies. Everybody else but So Solid called people good because they smile a lot. My bad.
I'm just saying, man, like, it's interesting listening to you, Hamp, man, because I think you one of like the smartest brothers I've never met, like off, like not in person, but it's just like your dogma, man.
What's my
your
dogma?
man. It just
What I say?
you be so absolute on some shit, bro. It just don't click to me.
Am I being clear? Am I being clear though? Like I'm not.
You are being clear.
And what I'm saying, I can justify it, right? And it makes sense. It's not like illogical. You see?
It's not illogical, but it is like
tough.
It's not flexible at all.
No, but men shouldn't be.
I think we should. I think the reason why we at this spot in life, like in evolution,
because we too flexible.
We haven't been flexible.
Think about this, bro.
Because we haven't been flexible.
Think about this, right? Every time we give credence to a thing, things get worse, right? So when men say, "Hey, let's all aspects of feminism be prominent," I'm talking about all aspects. There may be, there's a few aspects that may make sense, right? But then when we say, "Oh, let it all come through," what happens? Oh,
bullshit.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying men were too flexible. Now we get what we got now.
But I feel like because we wasn't
be careful with how you feel.
I'm saying I feel.
Okay.
You feel me? And
okay.
I'm saying I feel. I'm saying like my nigga Hamp say. Okay. And I'm saying feel on purpose. I feel like because we wasn't flexible enough, that's the reason why we got all the bullshit happening now. People are taking it to all these extremes. Because men were never flexible enough and they didn't let shit fly. Now we taking it too far. But if we was just a little bit flexible in the beginning, it would have left room for not all this fuck shit to happen.
In what way, brother?
Like, so an example would be, right? And you correct me if I'm wrong, because you know more about the biblical times than I do.
Sure.
But back in those times, men were very, very strict about how the women were conducting themselves and about how the women behaved and about how men should behave. Correct?
Yes.
So they were so strict, in my opinion, it could have been like imaginative a situation to where you over here killing your son because he did something that was a little gay that you thought was gay, and you ain't letting that shit fly. So you got to take an example to the whole village. Men ain't supposed to do this. So I'm going to kill this nigga to show y'all an example. Well, that's just going to create a whole bunch of people under you that's going to be like, why is he like that? I'm gonna go against the grain on purpose just because he's so rigid and non-flexible.
What are you saying?
See what I'm saying?
You saying what now?
Okay,
so let me give you an example. Let me give you a quick example, right? So there are things where different laws were put in place. As an example, the Sabbath, so the holy day, right? You couldn't work. So there was a dude who was working on the Sabbath. He was gathering up sticks. And so he got chased to the temple. They killed him. God said, all right,
not flexible.
Hold on. Well, because you shouldn't be on your laws, right? That's the key, right? Rules are rules. So God said, okay, wear fringes on your garment as a reminder for you to keep the commandments so you don't run into shit like this. But the truth is, if you allow people to break your laws, what happens?
Everything crumbles.
Also, people misunderstand what being strict is. You have daughter, right? Two. You should be the one to vet the man she goes from your covering to her to his, right?
Yep.
That's logical to me. When you look at women, biblically speaking, the woman that all women act like they want to be in Proverbs 31, she was working. She made sure her family was fed. She made sure her servants was fed. She was hustling. She was buying and selling, right? She was in the market, grinding and all that. So it's not even the thing that they think, you know, but people act like women were just downtrodden. There were always prostitutes. There were always whorehouses. You see, if women had influence, like Jezebel, because her husband was weak, she had mad influence. Delilah had mad influence. That nigga cut his hair off, which was his strength, because he was under her fucking influence. King Solomon, most money, most wisdom in the world. He had too many women, and then his mind frame, he started to listen to what they had to say. And this is all biblical, so. It's not like as harsh as people try to make it think, because nobody can explain it well, you know. My bad.
I would love to talk to you about this fully, man, but I think we making niggas bored, Hamp.
Huh? Well, you know, it's actually still 330 people here just listening, you know. But
yeah, I would love to have a real conversation with you about this shit too.
Yeah, I used to do the Bible episodes more. But
let me know, because I'll be wanting to test it, because Hamp on some real shit, I'll be wanting to believe in some shit, bro. I just can't. I just can't.
Yo, you know what? 2K and I was talking in the Discord, right? And he has these questions that I've seen him knock people's heads off with. You know, like
I have too. But I just ain't saying them on here. You feel me? Because but I had a pastor want to beat me up because he couldn't answer my questions.
Yeah, well, you and I probably won't agree with the pastor together, so that ain't no big deal. I'm saying like 2K was asking these questions. I heard him ask before, or you know, just they're good questions to somebody who is layman, like is not versed. You know, I could see how people get caught up on them shits, honestly. You know, because they're good questions. But if you know what's in the Bible, then they're just good questions that got an answer to them. You know. So he's like one time he's like, so Hamp, why don't people go to the church when they get hurt? I said, because they go to the doctor just like they did in the Bible. But it's like people don't know that there's physicians in the Bible either, you know? So.
Can I ask you one question before you move on?
Yeah, you're going to ask it anyway. You already started to.
No, I'm not. I'm respectful, Hamp.
All right, go ahead.
No, you feel?
Go ahead, Negro.
All right. So, my question is a little bit more deeper than that, right?
Pause.
I've always wondered this. I always wondered this. Say there is a Most High, right? And there's a God that's overseeing all of this, right?
Sure.
And he controls everything. He's more powerful than the devil. He's more powerful than everything. He knows what's going to happen. He knows how it's going to end all of this.
Uh-huh.
My question is, you're supposed to love mankind so much. Why would you put mankind in a place where the only means of their survival is that they have to kill and maim other creatures just to survive? You're like the most powerful creator. You could have made survival a little bit more peachier than that. Like, we have to literally kill and shed blood to survive here. But everything when we talk about the Most High is always has to do with, you know, greatness and love and all this kindness and do one to another and nonviolence and all this other stuff. But everything he made down here is based on violence.
Mm-mm. Like when you look at the curses in Deuteronomy, right? Here's the problem. When you follow the rules, you get good. When you disobey, you get what?
You get a nigga like Job.
Well, Job didn't.
Like Job was perfect.
Job never sinned. So here's what. No,
That's
listen. Answer my question though. Right. So what happens when you disobey?
You get punished.
Okay. And so when you read the book of Deuteronomy, particularly chapter 28, it'll tell you what you get if you obey, which is all positive. It'll tell you what you get when you disobey, which is overwhelmingly negative. Right. Also, people have a misnomer. Isaiah 45:7, it says God creates evil and good. All that comes from the Most High. I think people misconstrue, again, what you think good is. But pursuant to Isaiah 45:7, it all comes from God. Samuel's mom couldn't have a baby, right? So in 1 Samuel 2, you could jump to verse 6. She says, the Lord killeth and make alive, right? So she understands that all of that is under the Most High. The church tells you that he's all good. That's that prosperity gospel, so they can keep that 501(c)(3) to keep making money. If they start telling you the truth, they will lose that sanction. So yeah, don't believe that for a second that the Most High is all what we think good. You see what I'm saying? Because what we think good,
all peaches and roses.
yeah, nah, it's never that, right? Psalms 129, King David says, I hate what God hates, and I hate them with a perfect hatred, and I count them my enemies. So even the thing about not hating people, why? You love them, don't you? So if you love, you can hate.
That shit makes sense to me.
Yeah, that's what that's what I'm telling. Hey, yo, we be outside teaching, right? I say, like, I'm talking to the young boys because you got to get in their head. He's like, yo, y'all bugging. I said, well, you know, King Solomon had all the bitches. They be like, what you mean? and I gotta say, I gotta say it like that because they get enamored. I said, yo, you know, Jesus told them niggas. Jesus told them niggas, sell your clothes to make sure you got a hammer on you. They like, get the fuck out of here. That ass, bro. They like, yo, where's that at? I said, you know the word niggas in the Bible? They said niggas in the Bible. What the fuck you talk? Like, they be so enamored by this shit because you got to put it like that. And then they be like, all right, come on. You know?
Right.
So
I can see that because if I was 22 years old when I was out there fucking around, bro, and you told me, nigga, yo, Jesus said, nigga, give up your clothes, nigga, get a hammer, nigga, I'd have been like, what?
Yeah, he said, go sell your garment and go buy. You know, he says sword in the Bible, but that's, you know, for back then, that was the hammer.
Right. Now I know what you meant. I hear what you meant.
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
I feel like that's the best teachers who can make the shit relatable to the youth.
Yeah, word is born.
Like, huh?
Yeah, no, I said, no, I agree.
And like, people wonder like how I get through to so many people. Like, I call myself the Dusty Whisperer, right? I have a great. I know how to hear what the educated talk about and then relay it back to a point where they can relate to it. That don't make them dumb. They just don't understand it when you saying it like that.
Yeah.
And that's my whole beef with politicians. Like, you are literally saying what you are saying to disclude or to sound smarter to the people lower than can't get it on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, you can yeah, you're right, 2K. You can cloud it, you know, right?
Yeah.
In a way in which it's for edification for yourself.
Right.
Like, so you ever heard people, I know y'all know this, when people be speaking in tongues?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right? The Bible expressly speaks against that. So like 1 Corinthians 14 and 39, it says you can't speak in tongues around people that can't understand unless you have an interpreter, because it's only to edify yourself. Like 2K saying, it's like, why are you doing that? Can't nobody understand what the fuck you saying? You just trying to make yourself look cool.
You're flexing on somebody.
Yeah. Yo,
you gotta sound smart. If you was, and that's why Donald Trump won, or that's why Donald Trump wins, because when he talks, everybody can understand. The smart people, the people who we think are dumbasses, who just want the shit plain and simple, he get through it to all of them.
Yeah.
But when a real politician get up there, they get to speaking and talking above your head or on purposely making a word salad. Okay, you can't get all these votes because half of the people don't even know what you were just making.
And 2K, this is why, this is what I'm telling you, right? When you look at some of the ox in the chat, right? The brothers in the chat, because ox just mean brother, right? We agree, like all this regular shit is in the Bible too. See, these are the parts that they don't teach, right? Like 2 Peter 2. Peter says, my beloved brother Paul, who is sometimes hard to understand. Why? Because Paul is a Sadducee. Paul is highly educated, right? And he speak past people. And then when he writing his letters, he be like not jumbling shit up, but he be saying a lot of stuff at once. And he'll be quoting people, but won't give them credit. So he'll say as it is written sometimes, and other times he'll just be talking. And if you don't know the Bible, you don't know he quoting something. So you'll misunderstand the message. Peter said, listen, I know that nigga confusing, but he know what he talking about. Peter had to vouch for the nigga.
Like,
you know,
Paul,
not vouch,
like,
but you know, he had to say it, you know?
Yeah.
You saying Paul like a nigga, like he talk like if you know, you know.
Kind of.
Some niggas just want to look
worse than that.
I hate maliciousness when they use it maliciously, right? And it's, you're not saying it because this just a natural flow. You just want to look and sound smarter than everybody else.
Yeah, 2K saying he can understand if somebody just talks like that, but if you doing it with the intent to confuse or try to act like you better than thou, that's where you take issue.
That's when I stopped listening. I don't want to. I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, 100%. Yo, the nigga Paul got mad at niggas in 2 Corinthians 11. He's like, "What y'all getting mad at me for? Don't focus so much on how I'm saying it and what I'm saying, or like how I'm saying it. Just focus on what I say." Now we do say that, but he also be speaking past people a little bit, right? Because his messaging, he writing so many letters while he locked up, and he like a jail nigga, bro. You ever get a letter from a jail nigga? That nigga got to tell you everything in one later because he don't got enough money for no more stamps. Yo, I'm just saying, bro. Shit crazy. So yeah, man. Damn, man. Well, I had fun today. I appreciate those questions. So solid.
Yes, sir. I just wanted to say, I think just to bring it full back circular with the West Coast thing, I think West Coast niggas more than any other niggas in the country showed black people, which is a positive thing. I think we showed black people how to assimilate to America more than anybody else, by at the same time keeping your culture and your black roots. I don't think anybody has assimilated more than we have, but at the same time kept our culture. We, with the afros and the black power and just the lingo, how we talk to each other, how we make ourselves feel empowered, how we, how we made our women feel empowered, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just my opinion, though.
I got you. No, we have fun.
This the pop part of the show?
Huh? Yeah, for the most part.
All right.
What'd you think, Key?
Great show, bro. Great show, man. That shit was fun. Actually, I got to talk on here finally. Shit, but yeah, it's fun over here. But the West Coast have its ways. You feel me? But I feel like we have a lot of good out here. A lot of people don't understand that. Especially everybody think that LA is so black and everything that we are not that big of a population as people think. Like we moved everywhere around. So the ones that's out here still are doing doing pretty well for themselves, staying out the way and doing pretty good. And that's pretty much how it is out here.
Okay. Yeah. No, 100%. I think. So you do believe though it's a net positive overall?
Overall, because I feel like honestly we don't. Besides the gang shit, I think we have more things. Just but when you say gang stuff, you think about killing, so it goes straight to the some death. Death is automatically just wrong. Over trumps everything almost. You feel me? Almost. Hate to say it. Death always over trump anything. So that's where it kills at. But I think we have more positive things overall. Just overall. You feel me? Just.
Yeah. 2K, what you think, man?
Man, first of all, shout out to the West Coast. I notice what I say. I say they are the most underachieving. I don't think so. With that being said, they have achieved a lot. Not gonna take that away from them. But yeah, so shout out to the West Coast. I just don't understand how you spell phone PHONE, then you spell South SOUTH. I don't know how PH and TH can both be F's, but okay. I don't know.
That's your final thought?
That's my final thought. That's what I'm think about.
Yeah, man. Something to think about, man, for sure. Hey, I really enjoyed the premise, man. I'm glad. Oh, Knight, my fault. Talk your shit, my fault. Can you hear me?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, George, go ahead.
My bad. But yeah, I was just gonna say, man, this was definitely a great show, man. Peace to everybody, man. 2K, you silly as hell. You be saying some real shit, but just lay off, get a Cali dudes a pass, man. Because I feel like CJ brought up something that was real, like pertinent, but it kind of got like swept past. When you think about where the gang culture really, he didn't bring up the fact of it coming from Cali. Come from Chicago. I think that 2K brought that up. But when you think about like the John Gotti's and the different gangs that spread it throughout Chicago, it was Mexican gangs like MS-13 that spread it from Chicago to California. like the different like I don't know if it's called the locos or the vatos. Don't get me wrong, but long story short, a lot of that stuff stemmed from Chicago, moved to California. But back to what y'all was saying, through the music, through the gang banging, exploitative films, through the way we got exploited in the film industry through Hollywood. The black people was known for gang banging when we didn't even start it. We just picked it up, and then they exploited us, and they gave us that title. So I just feel like, because like what's the name said, there's still a lot of gang bangers that's like Mexicans and Latinos and the Hispanic community, but it's kind of like different because they don't go hand in hand with the American culture as the way black people do. Like it's whites and blacks. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're not a part of it, but when you look at the history of America, the big three, it's just really a big two. It's the whites and blacks. And then you got everybody else that came after. So it's like we kind of got a love-hate relationship with the white community due to the fact of they exploited us and gave us the reputations that we have, to be honest, even if you believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it was a great show, man. Great topic that was touched on, man. And, peace to everybody that was on the panel.
Word is born. Aaron with the $2 says, I read this one. Aaron with the $2 says, what changed from the Wild West to Cali of today? I guess not as Wild West. Aaron with the $2 says, when y'all gonna fix Skid Row? They need Skid Row, bro. Where you gonna put them people?
They need that.
It's like
Skid Row's everywhere now in Hamp, though. It's worse. It's a little bit worse now, though. I ain't gonna lie.
You need that shit.
Homeless is crazy.
Create a problem, be the solution.
Yeah. D with the $5 says, plenty of law enforcement are affiliated biker gangs, KKK, cartel, etc. Callie with the $5 says, the non-natives get it twisted on the check-ins. That's for celebs who want to film and flex in the hood. Other than that, you ain't nobody have to check in. And live with the 50 ball. He says, you all making 2K's point because all them successful black men and women have to be connected for protection. Oh, about Shaq and them? AL with the 2000 FY. Silicon Valley was started by black men. Okay. What's his name? JT with the $10 says, the top 5 most violent cities are Memphis, Tennessee, Oakland, California, St. Louis, Missouri, Baltimore, Maryland, and Detroit, Michigan. Okay, yeah, I think Chicago dropped to like 14th or something. Aaron with the $2 says, sign language ain't safe to use outside in Cali.
Damn, imagine being deaf in Cali.
Hey, you walk around with a deaf person, you might have to break their fingers. Like, you gotta chill, my nigga.
That's out of pocket.
Aaron with the $2 says, when the world think of the U.S., they think New York. JT with the $5 says, for a person from Cali to say we don't have gang culture is diabolical and cap. AL
that was crazy.
AL with the $5 says, black tech is huge in Cali. Roy Clay, Mark Dean, Kimberly Bryant, Tristan Walker, etc. Easy layups to win the argument. Clear Capital $2 says, the West Coast don't just consist of LA. Tommy B. That's true. So Solid with the $5 says, real. Thanks for letting the West Coast niggas up, though. Indeed. El Castigado with the $2 says, it's called natural selection. D.I. Rose, salute. Appreciate you. Jay Miller with the $5 says, Hamp, how do you account for biblical contradictions like the death of Judas? Yeah, just give me a book, chapter, verse. We could talk about it. I think you won't find many contradictions, if any at all. Onikasu with the $5 says, bruh, shut up and go eat a bunch of fruit and grain if you don't want meat. Pause. What? People don't read and ask stupid questions. It be crazy, not gonna lie. But it be like, what's he talking about?
That must have been a down south dude typing that.
No. Jay Miller with the $5 says, another contradiction is Exodus 20:5, Ezekiel 18:20. Are children guilty of their parents' actions or not? Okay. Yeah, so if you read, when you're reading the commandments in Exodus specifically, make sure you keep reading, right? Because what does it say about the people who keep the law? And so now if you go to Ezekiel 18, Yeah, he's talking to Israel. Yeah. And so when you get down to 18, what does it say about the son living righteously? You know? So if the son puts away his iniquities and walks in all the commandments, right, he won't have to pay for those inequities. And so when you read Exodus 20, make sure you read verse 6, because verse 6 says, but those who keep the commandments, right, will receive the benevolency of the Most High. So it's interesting in Ezekiel in 18 and 20, if I'm not mistaken, it starts like, wait, but I thought this was supposed to happen. And then if you keep reading, it tells you how the son will avoid having to pay for his father's iniquities by keeping the commandments, which is the same thing in Exodus 20, verse 5. And then 20, verse 6 says, if you live if you follow the commandments, you'll be good to go. So you just got to keep reading, Jay Miller. Damn, man. That's good, though. That's good. All right, y'all good? I'm about to go eat.
The Discord we go.
Discord we go, man. Yeah, y'all West Coast niggas need to jump in the Discord. Y'all don't got shit to do, that's for sure. Ain't no enough black people out there to have fun.
Crazy. Summertime about to come up. It's all the good shit.
We going in there to argue, man. And we drinking on Friday, but 2K can't drink for shit, man.
Birthday tomorrow too, Hamp. Yeah, I'm gonna drink it up with y'all today.
Let's do it, man.
Birthday tomorrow, man.
I might drop the link to the Discord so the West Coast niggas can come in there. They probably got curfew or some weird shit, but you know.
All right, brother.
All right. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Be safe and do the right thing, man. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And we out.